out, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Blake. We got Tony D in the house.
Yo.
Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. You enjoyed yourselves. If you're up here in the north, surprise, surprise, fall is here and it is getting chilly out. It's a little brisk.
Golf Hawk, what's good? November 11th. Boy, I saw that new trailer today. Oh, my God.
October 14th. Friday, October 14th. He's
Your
back.
birthday or something?
But it is the end. No, it's Halloween.
Oh.
No, my birthday is actually next Monday.
Halloween's October 31st.
No, the new Halloween movie.
Oh, the new Halloween.
Ends
Gotcha.
is on the 14th. It's in theaters and on Peacock on the 14th.
21st is Black Adam. I did see that Halloween trailer. Jamie Lee Curtis said she had a good time on that set from the interview.
She's been loving the last three movies.
Yes, Oktoberfest facts.
Yeah. But if you guys are not already, go ahead and what?
The audio just changed like a motherfucker.
Oh, I was like right on top of my mic.
Yeah. So get it out your mouth and talk to the people.
No, I was trying to adjust my my laptop. So I was
okay,
like,
there you go.
Yes, she is golf. I've had a crush on that woman since I was just a wee little lad, just a wee little glick.
It's trading places. Most men have had a crush on her.
But if you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on all them social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Really
Bro, that's Vanessa Del Rio. Let's just cut the bullshit, okay?
Right out the gate. That's how we're starting the show. Vintage vagina for Miss Jamie Lee Curtis. Per one Golf Hawk. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our fans. No, check us out on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can also join us live Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch. And don't forget to check us out on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at. Lots of new content. So go check it out, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go give us a follow, give us a like, give us a listen. And if you like what you hear, well, then we'd greatly appreciate it if you give us a share. Let other people know about us. Don't be greedy. Don't keep us all to yourselves. This is right out the gate, man.
That's how you do it.
Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. People often ask me, how'd you come up with that name? Huh? Just listen to the show and you will understand where we...
But I'll be damned. That's a blueprint for your ass. Sorry, we're doing it.
No, you're good. Like I said.
Folks start getting divorced on that. Don't be greedy. Get to the movie. You've been eating long enough now. Stop being greedy.
Because caring is sharing, as Jeffrey always says. Sharing is caring.
I'm not doing this.
But no, hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Tony, how was your weekend, man?
We had a kick-ass broadcast Saturday night, Sunday morning, didn't we?
Sunday's fantasy football broadcast was good. I had fun. I enjoyed it.
That was fucking phenomenal. I thank you, Rich, Ted, Smoke, Brian, Nancy. Who am I missing? Shit. We did 2 hours.
JoJo was up in there.
JoJo was up.
Information Man. Is that JoJo? Information Man was up there.
Information Man was in the chat. Big up to Information Man. God.
Well, yeah, I don't care about it.
It was a kick-ass broadcast. Had Jason this weekend, took it to a birthday party Sunday. That was dope. We had football all day. Then, let me see. I gotta look and see who the hell was on that damn video. But we had that 2-hour broadcast was awesome. I had a good time with that. Did some running around today, clearing up some more bills, trying to get myself as debt-free as possible, which I'm working on. And we got a football game tonight, the Rams and the 49ers. Yo ass, Mr. Concert Goer. Tell the people all about it.
My ass, Mr. Concert Goer.
the concert go? Tell everybody all.
We do have a football game tonight, and this is a catch-22 for me as far as fantasy football goes.
Really?
I have Cooper Kupp in our league, and I really need Cooper Kupp to go off.
Yes, you do.
But the young lady that I'm playing in my league, I currently have a 35-point lead on.
And she needs Cooper Kupp to catch you.
And then she damn near has like half of her roster are from the Rams. She's got Cooper Kupp, she's got Tyler Higbee, and she's got Gay, their kicker. I'm like, Jesus Christ, if you can't put together 35 points from those three.
I got Stafford and Gay on our league, and I'm down 40 points.
Yeah, she's got Higbee, Gay, and Kupp, and she's down by 35 points. I need 40 points in our league. So
it's like, is what he said, y'all.
So the only thing I can hope is that because I have San Francisco's running back starting tonight for me. So if maybe San Francisco will go off tonight and Cooper Kupp will have a shitty game, and then I win both ways.
So that's what's going on. The O-line's horrible. I'm glad you said that. I got Darrell Henderson. Keep me up on one league. I'm actually up by 10 points. He's the only player I got left there. Like I said, I need 40 points in our league. I need 40.
With Akers being healthy, Henderson's really not even a factor right now.
I know.
I actually dropped him off of my team.
And we got to realize that Cordarrelle Patterson is now on the IR. Got them,
4 weeks. Minimum, at least 4 weeks. But like I said, I need to. I'm kind of in a catch-22 tonight. Do I cheer on Cooper Kupp and get my first win in our league?
You are actually in a situation where you just got to sit there and take it. You either want it or you're just not going to like it. It's one of the two.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of fucked either way. I mean, either way, I'm
either going to enjoy it or I'm not. That's exactly where you're at.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, but now, as you stated earlier, I went out Saturday night. We didn't do the show Saturday night because I went out and seen our guys from Rumspringa. They were live in a little bar, actually in my actual hometown where I was born at. A win is a win. I know that's right. But so I went out there and seen those guys, and I met them briefly when I went to Blacktop Mojo. As you can see, I'm rocking the Rumspringa gear. I had to support our guys and buy a t-shirt.
Pushing it.
I met them briefly when I went and seen Blacktop Mojo, and kind of had some talks here and there on social media with them. Not a whole lot, but those kids are awesome. Those guys are awesome, and I call them kids because they're only in their 20s, but they're awesome. As soon as I walked in the door, Matt, the lead singer, basically I walked in, grabbed a beer, and was coming across from the bar, and he kind of looked around and seen me, and he was like, "Yo!" So I went up and talked to him for a few minutes. First thing he said was, he thanked us for the support and everything like that. He thinks it's awesome that we get behind him. But he was telling me, he said it was kind of funny because I found out about you guys giving us a shout out on the show. I think one of the other bandmates sent him the link, sent him video or something like that. He's like, I was in line at Cedar Point to get on a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. And I watched it, and while I'm in line, I was just like, "Fuck yeah, that's all!" And he's like, everybody was looking at me. So I chit-chatted with them a little bit there, and then they had to do sound check and everything. And then they took a break. Like most, they did a 3-hour. They did a 3-hour set, so they took a break about halfway through.
Right.
And then they kind of wandered around, chit-chatting with people and whatnot. I actually wound up outside. Bullshitting with Jimmy, the bass player, almost the whole time they were on break. Him and I were out there conversating and stuff like that. And then the show ended at 10:30. And we were still out in the parking lot at 1:00 Friday night at 1:00 in the morning, still talking and bullshitting. So super nice group, super nice group of guys. I really do hope for nothing but the best for them. They're so fun to see. They will be on the show here soon. Probably I will be daring to say here in the next couple of weeks.
Good.
And then they'll be back on the show in December to promote their new album.
Oh, that's what else I'm going to tell you. Next week, I go to swing shift. So I won't be able to make a bunch of the broadcast for a few weeks. Stevie Wonder, how you doing?
Swing better, swing better. Hey.
But I got to work 3 to 11 for 6 weeks, so I'm not happy about it. But everybody's got to do it.
Yeah, if you got to do that, man, work's more important than this. You got to make your money. So if you can't make it, that's cool. Monday, Smoke can't make it, or Mike can't make it. Next Monday, or whatever.
Right.
I'll run this shit by myself. Fuck it.
There you go.
But Wolverines are looking good with the QB. Yeah, well, I like K McNamara.
College, I'm Alabama. I used to live out there.
I'm Michigan.
Been out there for a long time. Alabama's been kicking ass. They're looking kind of shaky in most people's eyes, but people are also tired of them winning. So, honestly, big ups to the Tide for their returns, but it's looking bleak. However, they keep making it. So we're just going to see how it goes. Michigan keeps getting choked out. Michigan keeps getting choked out. I don't know what the hell's going on with them.
Choked out? What are you talking about?
Say what?
Michigan keeps getting choked out? What are you talking about?
When was the last time they won the national championship? Exactly.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Because the championship is what matters, as everybody likes to emphasize.
If you're an actual football fan and not a bandwagon football fan, then you would stay loyal to your team. And they've had some struggles the last 15 years, but now they're back on top doing what they do.
Are they going to make it?
I don't know. We'll wait and see.
No.
Is Alabama going to? Yeah, Alabama will make it. They could lose 10 games and still make it because the SEC.
They've lost one. There was one in the hole and went. There was 2 in the hole and they went. But other than that, they were the best team.
They can lose. They could lose every game of the season, and the BCS and ESPN and all the NCAA will put them in a national championship. Shut up. You know it's true.
They got rings. I know a bunch of folks was mad Saturday when Dish Network and Sling TV wasn't picking up the games. Did y'all see that shit on social media?
I heard Sling TV was catching hell, and a bunch of people were DirecTV. I think was catching hell.
I read the article. Disney was trying to renegotiate the agreement, and Sling and Dish Network was like, hell no, and pulled a bunch of their channels, which included ESPN and ABC, and people were heated. They couldn't watch their games. Heated.
Yeah.
So, if I was you all, you might want to see where your games are going to be played at from now on, and check to see if
I was y'all, stop being bitches and plug the cord back in.
So you can watch all your games. Paying cable?
Yeah,
cable's too damn much.
I don't know. I got just a little package that came with my internet that didn't cost me anything extra, so I made sure I had all my sports channel.
That's what you did. But for everybody who watches more than sports, we need more than that.
What do you need cable TV?
I do want to throw out
cable TV for more than that for?
For me, you got to have cable to see everything. I thought about cutting my cable this month. Just to cut
you can see anything and everything you want with the streaming networks, and it's still cheaper.
Yeah, people don't have more. I want to know why Yahoo Sports stopped showing games. That was helping a lot of people too.
Yeah, I don't know why. No, you know why? Because they pushed it to NFL.com, a partnership with NFL.com, and you have to buy the pass. That's $5 a month. Well, here's the catcher.
We could do that.
Here's the catcher. You're not going to get to watch all the games. You're only going to get to they advertise that you can watch.
You only get to see your regional games.
You can't even watch the regional games. They advertise that you can watch all the games for the $5 a month or whatever it is. So the first game of the season, I was going to do that because the Browns, they put since the Cincinnati game on instead of the Browns game on the local networks up here. So I did that. None of the games were aired. It was all radio broadcasts.
On what? On Yahoo Sports?
Yahoo Sports is partnered up with NFL.com. So on NFL.com, it was all radio broadcasts. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I can listen to a radio broadcast for free.
You know what? That means everything's going to NFL Plus. I did see an advertisement for that. Mm-hmm. NFL Plus is going to be where it's at.
Yep. So I said the hell with it.
Yeah.
But no, but yeah, back to what I was saying about Rumspringer. No, they were fun. I actually have Okay, maybe not. Huh? Did you say something?
I said capture the child predator.
Capture the what?
Child predator.
Those are dirty. Just dump on the floor and you're gonna get too close. Shit, now I lost my train of thought. What is that? Oh, no, I have a bunch of videos from Saturday night show. And I actually learned a lesson from these guys Friday night or Saturday night. But you'll have to excuse my yelling in the background.
No.
But I got several videos here.
Run them.
Show you what these guys sound like. We were singing together.
You got to fight for your right. I can see what
We were singing together. We were singing together. We also danced together too. There's no not dancing like that.
Yeah! Woo! Ah,
It sounded original.
Yeah, I gotta say, shout out to their sound guy, and I wish I remembered his last name, Joe. He was phenomenal. It sounded so good in there. Well, what do we got here?
let's go!
I love Panama. Panama was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
I know, I love that song.
Back in that. Remember that.
I love that song. Gotta give a shout out to the guy in red that was drunk off his ass.
You?
When they came back after break, no, the guy that was up by the stage, he was drunk off his ass, just loving life, man. He was up there dancing, just having a good time.
Oh yeah. What up, Jeff? I see you down there. Keep it playing. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jeff is in here. We're just recapping Saturdays of
grandma.
That's fine. I don't know what was going on with
I'm with Jeff. He was in the background. Yeah, kick ass, yeah, rock on.
I was. Actually, I think there's a couple more. I was with
We got Jeff trying to get in here.
I'm here.
You
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
what
you
else?
home?
What
Cool.
else
What's up,
we
man? How
got?
you doing?
We're just recapping the conversation. Put that many snaps up. I took a ton of video.
Yeah.
And I only put a couple snaps up. I got a couple more videos here for you guys.
Boys could sing.
Oh, and mind you, I wasn't drunk.
No, I believe you.
I don't know. I heard you singing in a couple of those. I was like,
I was singing that. I was singing almost every song, but I wasn't drunk. I only had 6 beers the whole night. They did a lot of covers, but they did a lot of originals. I didn't get any originals recorded, and I did that purposely and intentionally
So we
because
do
I
them
knew
on
I was
the
going to
show.
play the videos on the show. So I wanted to wait until they came on in December, and then we can talk about music, the new album, and they'll actually probably be on here in a couple weeks, to be honest with you. But
Excellent.
hey, they got another one. What is this? I think I have-
Right.
So, man, those guys were so cool. And talking to them, the way we interacted with each other, you would have swore we've been friends for years.
Nice.
They were so cool. I was telling Tony in the beginning of the show, Jeff. I don't know if you heard it or not, but like as soon as I got there, Matt flagged me down, the lead
Nice.
singer.
Well, you
So I
did
went up
mention
and
that
talked
on Snapchat, and I was like, "That's cool."
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. And then I went and talked to them when they were on break, and then they got done about 10:30 or so, and we were still out in the parking lot until almost 1 o'clock in the morning, bullshitting. They kicked us out of the bar. They're like, "You guys don't got to leave, but we kind of want to go home." So
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
yeah, you ain't got to go home, but get the fuck out.
I actually, my wife and I went on date night on
Nice.
Saturday, and as you saw,
Oh yeah,
yes,
who'd you go on a date night with?
You're funny. But-
Did you stay home
but
with your Dobby fleshlight?
but as you saw, I had Brenner.
I have seen that. Little IHOP, little late night IHOP action.
Brenner, man.
Mhm.
Turkle dog kind of style. But I did get yelled at twice because I kept watching your Snapchats.
Well, I put up a couple, but I as you guys see, I took a lot of video, and then I posted some of the videos like yesterday on Instagram and stuff, and tagged the guys. No, we I'm gonna have them on the show here in a couple weeks. And I told him, I said, in all honesty, I was gonna do it on a Wednesday, but with the way we interact and the way you guys like to bullshit, like we like to bullshit, I said we're probably gonna do it on a Saturday night. They'll fit right in with us. I mean, 100% they'll fit right in with us. Matt, the lead singer, him and I are gonna work on some things to help him. And we exchange phone numbers and stuff like that. But I learned a very valuable lesson. And this is something that I've never really worried about, something that's never really bothered me. But this is directed specifically at the haters or anybody who's on the show that thinks that low views matter. These guys played or high views matter. They played in a little podunk ass town, Centerburg, in a tiny little bar. And I told them this. I said, they made me read, they taught me a lesson Saturday night. And there might have been 50 people there. But they played like
they were
at
on
a
stage at
venue.
Madison fucking Square Garden.
Yeah, with
And I love
200,000.
them for it.
Yeah,
I love
like
them
there
for
was
it.
200,000 people there. So to that, I say to the haters who like to comment and say dumb shit, I don't care if there's 0 viewers or if there's 20,000 viewers. We're going to do the show like there's 20,000 people watching us.
Of course.
And that was a lesson that and I told him that Friday night when we were talking because, I've known a lot of bands in my time. When I used to bounce and stuff like that, a lot of local bands, or even not necessarily local bands, but bands with names that would come into a bar, and you could see their energy was just sucked because they were mad because there wasn't 20,000 people there or whatever. It's just a little bar, and there was like 100 people there. And like I said, these guys had the same energy, whether there was 50 people there or whether there was 500,000 people there.
Well,
I loved it. I loved them for that because, they had that same energy and they were still going. I mean, Matt was running all over the bar. He was jumping up in the booths. He was at one point he was laying down in a booth singing. Just laying there, he's like, "This is actually pretty comfortable." And just singing along.
Yeah.
Well, it all comes down to it's humbling as well. I mean, let's say you're Megadeth or something. You get on stage, there's 100,000 people there, and then you go to a bar like you were at, where there's only 50 people there, and you give the same amount of energy. It shows that you're a humble person. You don't care about the views. You enjoy the process. And that's kind of like what we do. We don't care about the views. I mean, don't get me wrong, we like them, but it's about the process. It's about the boys hanging out. It's about the show in general, and that's why I was actually talking to a coworker today about some fact. I don't care if we blow up tomorrow, and we knock Joe Rogan off top of the charts, or if we never come out of the basement. I'm still going to do the show because I enjoy it.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Nah,
and besides, where else am I going to get to pick on Tony all the time? I mean,
and I get to kick Jeff in the ass when I see him. He gives me a reason to come to Mexico.
October 21st, we're going. October 21st.
Fuck you.
October 21st, we're going to Mexico.
I'm going to go buy me a fucking Doberman and a pit bull. You fuckers show up, I'm going to attack.
You don't have enough time to train them before we get there.
You need both of them just so you can see me eye to eye.
Once again,
and then what are you going to do when I show up?
After my dogs attack you, then we will sit down and have a beer. But if you fuckers try to throw
I'm not drinking with you after your fucking dogs. I'm whooping your ass.
What are you going to do when I show up and you go sick them, and I pull out 2 ribeye steaks and go, "Hey boys."
My dogs don't like steak.
Yeah,
my dogs are vegetarian.
Your dogs are vegetarian. My ass, they like eating each other. they're fucking cannibals. Again, I'm not worried about your dog attacking me because I'm not another dog. I'm not your dog.
They're kind of like sharks to that aspect, though. They've tasted.
Are they also goat suckers?
Oh God,
El Chupacabras.
Fucking my neighbors. Okay, here's the thing about my dogs. My dogs are the sweetest dogs you'd ever meet. I mean, unless you don't know them, then they want to rip your head off. It's the weirdest thing.
Territorial.
Yeah,
you're afraid of bear. Do you think I'm afraid to fight your dogs?
I'm gonna laugh when you're missing a finger because my dog bit it.
That's the worst thing that happens. That's a good day. Oh damn! I lost my pinky finger in the scuffle.
So much for fighting that bear. I just got my ass kicked by a dog.
I guess I better leave the bear alone. I'm 1 finger short. Right?
I'm gonna look like Leo DiCaprio.
A dingo ate my pinky.
I really thought that bear was gonna rape his ass the way that shit looked. I said, Jesus Christ!
I still have not seen that movie.
Dude,
that bear did rape. That bear did rape that hell. That bear.
I've seen clips where the bear's jumping on him.
Yeah, that bear raped him, prison style. That was straight up prison sex.
He didn't even spit on it. He just
was slobbering all over his ass. He deserved that award. The bear should have got an award.
Speaking of movies, did anyone watch the Hocus
Never heard of
it. 2?
No.
Oh my God! It's bad. Oh my God!
I've heard a lot of people were pretty upset with that movie.
Now I cannot have a Halloween go by where I don't watch the first one. I love the first one.
I'm not the biggest fan.
I'm not the biggest fan. Great, but it's like you and Maximum Overdrive.
What's
it's
up,
a good
Debbie?
movie, but it's not great.
Yeah, it's not even that it's a bad movie or a good movie or anything like that. I'm just not the biggest fan, but it is a cute movie. And back then, SJP, she was pretty hot. I don't know what happened.
She got older.
She looked like a skeleton.
Her teeth
dipped in wax.
Her teeth Her teeth outgrew her head.
She got older. The question actually came up about an hour ago by J Money himself. What is Will Smith's best movie?
The one that he's not in.
Oh,
You're an ass.
That is a tough question. I
That is
gotta,
a really
I gotta
tough
go with
question
the all-time
because-
favorite, ID4, man.
Who?
ID4, Independence Day.
Okay. I went with Hancock and Hitch. I mean Hancock and iRobot.
I was thinking Hancock and I Am Legend.
I Am Legend was good. But I think it's tough because
But at the same
he's pretty
time,
good in this movie. It was a good question to me. It really was a good question.
you know, what would probably be
As
an
much as I don't
easier
like the
question
cat,
to answer.
He does have good
What's
movies.
his worst movie? Because there's not many.
What was that?
I did not like
7
Degrees of
Pounds. That was a
Separation.
shit movie.
He was okay.
I didn't like The Pursuit of Happiness or 6 Pounds because those movies are heartbreaking,
Pursuit
and
of
not because they're
Happiness
bad
is scary to
movies.
watch. I am terrified to watch that movie.
They are
7
heartbreaking.
Pounds? Yeah.
I
No,
am
Pursuit of
terrified
Happiness.
to watch that movie. But his
Pursuit of
they
Happiness,
are-
that movie made me cry.
It's a
Exactly.
heartbreaking
They went
movie.
after Earth, and I thought he did good at After Earth. I thought him and Jada were outstanding in that movie.
I've never seen that movie,
I
but
did
I
not
didn't.
like it. I
I
was
know
not
that
a
shit
fan of
on
the
a lot.
concept.
The concept was excellent. There was nothing wrong with it. That's my
what it
problem.
reminded me of? It reminded me of when Mel Gibson, or not Mel Gibson, not Mel Gibson. John Travolta did that Alien movie.
Oh, Mars.
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth. Yeah, it
That
was
was
a
not a
lot
good
like
movie.
that.
Eh,
I mean, it was
I
in
kind of
that
put it.
same
I kind of put it
genre.
on Predator. I put it on Predator when they went to that planet.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of put it along those lines.
Agreed, Golf. And Golf, you're a golf guy, and I agree.
The
I'm not
Legend
a
of
big
Bagger.
golf
You
guy.
don't like Bagger
Fuck you,
Vance?
fuck you, Golf. I love Bagger Vance, man. I love.
Of course you
golf
did.
movies.
The only guy on the podcast that doesn't like sports but loves sports-related movies.
Fuck you, Bagger Vance was genius, man.
Bagger Vance
He
wasn't.
he
It
got
wasn't all
Matt
that.
Damon
man.
to play
It was
golf.
Robert Redford. It was. I understand Robert Redford because I used to like The Natural. I thought The
Right.
Natural was good when it came out.
Yeah, he's
So
very,
I
he's
understood
very much,
it.
yes.
And
I
it was
agree.
boring. Okay, fine. It was slow. Okay, fine. But was it
But
bad?
so is golf. Golf in general is boring.
Yeah, but the story was slow.
You hear that, Golf Hawk?
The story was
Yeah,
slower than
yeah.
the sport.
Yeah.
Seriously,
I'll
the story
call
was
you
slower
out.
than the
By the way, Chris, Golf Hawk's black.
I'm trying to put that out of my mind and pretend that he's not.
No, but
I want to go back to the good old days when I didn't know. And it was-
get that shock again.
He wants to get snapped by Thanos.
I almost got your.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
gentlemen,
Thanos.
I've started a journey that
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
just about halfway through. I'm watching again all the Marvel movies in order.
Excellent, good.
I just finished Guardians 2. Guardians 2.
Okay. What did Golf say? Just a little soft cut.
It's not the pillows that Jeff likes. It's the pillowcases that Jeff likes. If you know what I mean, Golf. I'd be
Good
careful.
stuff.
I can't see out these goddamn eye hole.
Hell no. Come on, Wayne. To the no, no, no. Come on, come on. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
To the no.
It wouldn't play on my end.
So
It wouldn't play on my end.
last Wednesday we got a twofer, a BOGO, if you will, on Facebook. We got two
For playing
strikes
that?
in one episode for playing that and playing Cody Wolf's music. They hit us
No
twice. Yeah.
Ouch.
Hence the reason we're on Twitter tonight.
Hashtag
I'm not
we stay in
banned on
trouble.
Facebook.
Appreciate it, Golf.
Thank you,
I hope we
Golf.
blow up.
I can't
Listen,
wait
if
to
we
do-
blow up, there's more shit we can do.
Oh, there's so much
Oh,
more
yeah.
shit we can do.
I tend to say that because Glint's gonna run out of ideas one day, and then me and Jeff gonna run rampant.
Glitch's never going to run in. See, that's the thing. I have had
The
this
thing
spot.
is, I've known Chris for 25 years, so I'm going on 26. And between the two of us alone, we will never get tired of walking somebody into a propeller.
I keep ideas. I don't run
That's
through
the
it.
clip we need.
You run
That's
through
the
it.
clip we need. Is that dude walking into that propeller with Indiana Jones? Every time somebody walks into it, it's a brrr.
we need that sound clip. I need to get with Smoke and figure out. I need to get that little soundboard like Smoke has. No, I've had this idea for a
Are you
podcast
jealous,
in
Golf?
my head for like 15 years. Probably a little bit longer than that. What's up?
Is the car unlocked?
Huh?
Is the car unlocked?
No, it's not what you need.
I know that.
Jesus, golf.
Okay, can you grab those cups out of the front seat?
He's jealous.
Jesus, golf.
Put that phone
Jesus.
down. Come over here, Jesse. I'm a hot
Jeff
left.
said I might be a 2 in the streets of Cancun, but in prison I'm a 10, baby.
That's right. I'm a 10, but only in prison.
Jesus.
Bring that prison pussy over here, boy.
I'm taking the win. I call it a win, boys.
Jesus.
No, like I said, I've had this idea to do a podcast for 15 plus years. So I've got ideas and shit for days. And I tell you guys all the time, if you got ideas, let's hear them. Let's, as long as it's not politically motivated or religious or anything like that, then
Well,
I can't be the only.
My redundancy yes was a great example of that. Pulled that out of my ass. It was awesome.
I'm Jeff. My redundancy.
Sorry, I'm pouring a drink because I fucking. It's Monday, boys, and let me tell you, I probably still got another hour.
It has been a Monday. I don't know about Tony D, but it has been a Monday. I felt it all day, man. Too. Just like, and it wasn't like I had a bad day at work or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Work was great.
Wake up.
It's just everything piles on a Monday. And,
you just wake up in that mood, in that funk, and it's just like, oh, it's
like
Monday.
I don't want to get out of fucking bed.
There's that country song. Sure is Monday.
Yeah. Well, I have something of good news, and cheers to me because Mike might have a job.
Who?
Mike.
Where is Mike's bitch ass?
Mark, you did hook him up? You did hook him up?
He has an interview on Friday. I told him all he's got to do is not fuck up the internet.
I suggested that when you told me about it. I suggested it to him.
I told him today on Snapchat, all you got to do is not fuck up the interview, and you'll be fine. He says,
and you ain't got to go nowhere. Do
that. Go be yourself.
Wherever he said you do that. I mean, I think it's a dope idea.
I literally told him. I said, and I said, I want you to say it exactly like this. If Jeff can do it, I can do it.
Sold.
That's what I literally told him. I said, you tell my boss when you interview, if Jeff can do it, I can do it. Because I'll be the first to admit I'm not the brightest light bulb in the package.
We still wonder how you got packaged.
You know you love my package, Tony.
I don't love your package. Return to sender. Return to sender and offender.
Tony said, shit.
Alien technology fell to Earth.
Return to sender and effective.
And offender, yes.
Back to my printer. IHOP is a dangerous place, man.
Why you say that?
I walked in there, I looked at the menu, and I said, yeah, I'm going to get that. Ate my pancakes that came with it, and went, fuck, I'm still hungry. So I got me a burger and ate that, too.
Word.
My bill
it's not dangerous. You're just a fat ass.
$200.
How the hell did you spend $200 in IHOP? I go there with three kids.
He went with his whole family.
No, it was just me and wife and kids.
Well, that's not a date night. That's family night.
Well, it was date night, as in we told the kids, you're not here, so don't talk. Because we can't leave them home by themselves.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
They're not old.
Sure, you can. Yeah.
Chris, I literally, you saw that shower curtain I hung. It looks like it's been there sitting there for 30 years already because my daughter decided to attack it with a pair of scissors. I almost broke her fingers because she attacked it with a pair of scissors. It looks like it's been sitting there.
You need to put shock collars on your kids.
I believe it or not, I suggest that to my wife. And we
Great
were
minds
at
think alike.
we were at an electronics store, and they had wireless cameras. I said, if we get this with the Alexa, we can literally check on the kids, leave them at home, and call Alexa going, "Stop doing that, stupid." I mean, perfect babysitter. We don't have to pay for it and everything.
It is cheaper than a babysitter, but
I was
no.
told-
Yeah, Alexa with cameras and shot collars. You guys, that's a
Right?
hell of an investment in the. You
I
got a
said,
live-in
that's-
nanny.
Exactly. That I don't have to feed. I mean, win, right?
You are
I was told
giving
no.
in to the AI VR lifestyle.
Yes,
I was
I
told
see you,
no when I
Kevin.
was a little
You don't
kid.
see it. I told you, Kevin.
I told you to get out of the pool. Now everybody in the pool's dead, but whatever.
Get your ass back in the house.
But I
I'm a
was
firm
basically
believer.
told that-
I'm a firm believer as a parent. They're only going to do it once.
You know what?
Why do I have to baby-proof
Tony,
my house?
Tony, I know you can agree on this. When you were a kid, if you're sitting there fucking around with, a light socket, your parents would say, "Go watch him. He's only going to do it once." Yeah, you won't do that again, will you?
That was my warning. When they said that, I stopped.
Amen to that.
That's what
Keep
I did.
going. You only do it once.
I got two big ass scars on my head from not listening to that warning. You're only
got
going to do
scars,
it
you
once.
to a bunch of warnings.
Yeah, and I got the scars to prove it. I only did it once. I split my head on a fireplace on the back and had stitches, and I got another scar up here. And then I split my head on a fish tank because I was running across the back of the couch and on the very back at my grandma's house, and mom and dad yelled at me, and grandma yelled at them, and I kept doing it, and I lost my footing. They said, "Swat."
They said he won't do that again, now will he?
Humpty Dumpty my ass. Yeah.
I'm talking about your ass like a dog. You fucking idiot. You little hard-headed fucker.
I was at grandma's house. I was safe.
I mean,
I was at grandma's house. I could do it.
Have,
and I was the only grandson.
400-pound TVs sitting on a TV tray, and be like, let him go ahead and pull it down on himself. See if he tries it again. He won't know.
I was the only grandson. Unfortunately, my grandma passed away when I was, I think, 5 or 6, but I was the only grandson, so I got away with murder. I got away with everything when I was little because you didn't fuck around with grandma. Yeah.
No, my grandmother is one of the toughest SOBs I've ever met. This woman, when she was 75, she was helping my aunt
just a little bit
house, and she dropped a
when you go to come hang out with us
of drywall on her leg.
Ouch.
And broke her leg and literally was
like a whole damn rack.
But it was like 25, 30 sheets. They were sitting on their side and they fell over on her leg. And she was back there the next day in a cast going, "Let's get finished."
Yeah.
And I was like,
they were built different back in the day. They were built, but they were built different back in the day. So
yeah. Well, grandma also,
it's like even our generation compared to this new generation of people that are having kids now. I mean, I don't know what the hell they call themselves, the Gen X.
Now they get a leaf drop on them, they're going to cry and take 3 days off.
You fucking suck.
Our grandparents were just fucking built different. My grandpa had a truck fall on him, and they had to take skin off of his legs or something like that to graft onto his back and shit like that. And as soon as he was out of the hospital, he was back to work. Yeah. I mean, Chuck, literally, he was working on the truck and it fell on him and ran his ass over. Mm-hmm. But my grandpa was also 5'0" and just a fucking rock. I mean, he was solid. He probably did more damage to the damn truck that ran his ass over. Yeah, he was.
He got a bill.
I remember being a teenager, being 16, 17 years old, and roughhousing with him, and I'd punch him in the stomach, and it was like hitting a brick wall.
Yeah.
And he didn't look like he was, because he had that grandpa belly, that little.
Yeah.
Like
we all three have.
Yeah, he was short, man. He punched him in the stomach, and it was like hitting a brick fucking wall. And I'm like, damn, Grandpa.
I literally, before my grandfather died, I literally watched the man clear a section of the woods that was an acre by himself in a matter of like 4 weeks.
Mhm.
Like he cut down all the trees and drug them out of there with a tractor by himself.
Yeah.
And anybody would go try to help him and tell him fuck off. He would
If he was a man, he would have
Yeah.
carried the trees out with his bare hands.
well, there's that old saying, do the same job for 40 years, and when you die, show up again anyways because it's time and a half.
Yeah, right.
That was that generation, man. They don't give a fuck.
They worked and made babies.
As well. My grandmother had. I asked my grandma, didn't they not have TVs when you were younger? Because Jesus Christ, woman's got 8 kids.
Grandpa's got a lot of fuck trophies. He
Grandpa-
must have been really good, Grandma.
Grandpa has no pull-out game, boy. Let me tell you.
Grandpa does
He
not
sucks
have
at
reverse.
everything else, but he was awesome at everything else. But his pull-out game.
Motherfucker has no reverse. He was built without the reverse gear.
Yeah, exactly. Blew that transmission.
They
early.
did. They worked hard as hell, man. My grandfather, I know both of my grandfathers. They worked up until my mom's dad. He literally, the day he died, that morning he was working.
Yep.
And then my dad's dad.
Showed up the next day because it was time and a half. Because
he owned his own company, but he was out that morning. He was that morning. He was out working, and I got the phone call from my uncle because I worked for my uncle at the time, and he said, "Hey, come over to Grandpa's." I was like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" He said, "Grandpa said to come over here." Grandpa said, "I went in to talk to him." He said, "I'm done taking this medication. I'm done taking these pills. I've had a good ride. I'm done." I was like, "Damn, you were supposed to die 15 years ago." Now
take a break, Grandpa,
doctors told you, doctors told you it was 15, 20 years ago. Doctors told you had less than 6 months to live. And now, not only did you basically make the doctors look dumb, but now you're like, okay, I'm making the call. I'm ready. Like you decided.
I don't know if you've heard that story. That there's a guy, doctors told him he had cancer. And he needed to go on chemo and all this stuff. And he basically told him all go kick rocks. 15 years later, he called up the doctors, and all the doctors that told him he had 6 months to live were dead.
Damn.
He called up their widows like, your husband was wrong, and then hung up on them. I was like, that's the whole goal. That motherfucker called their widow. Is your husband there? No, he died like 3 years ago. Well, tell him he was wrong.
That is the absolute definition of being
savage.
Petty ass motherfucker right there.
Oh, he was just savage about it.
Shit.
It was like I read. It was like one of
those.
Did you know? It was like a little story for each one. And I read it. That motherfucker savage. And
you glitching, motherfucker. You glitching. You glitching.
Am I? You're glitching, Tony. I'm too good to glitch.
Was I? I'm just asking. Me? Yeah, I heard you.
I said, I don't glitch. You glitch. I'm too good.
Oh, motherfucker. You son of a bitch.
Chris is on the phone, apparently.
Yes, he is.
No, but I don't know what it was today. Holy crap. Well, I know exactly what it was. One of my coworkers, she lives in Mazatlan. So the opposite side of Mexico. And she's one of the head dock collectors. And she sent me a text message this morning. And I was like, that's weird. She usually just calls me. She has no power because of the hurricane hitting them.
Yes.
And she's like, can you take care of my clients today? So I had not only my 160 clients, I had her 550 clients.
Okay.
So I was all over the place. And like I said, I'm technically done. When we get done here, I got a couple more hours I'm going to do.
There you go.
But I also...
Hear a whole lot of blah, 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 wham.
There's a position opening at work that I'm going for.
What you going to apply for?
Well, yeah. Well, it's down to me and one other person, and the one other person said they don't want it, so I'm pretty much going to get it. As long as the position...
Chief Operating Blowjob Giver?
Jesus.
No, it's actually Senior Dock Collector.
It's making more money than we are, so shut the fuck up.
You want to know why they called me the goat sucker in high school? You're about to learn today.
It's making more money than we are, so until you are, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. It's called Jeff getting a 10-year time.
Yeah, but for somebody who makes all this money and does all this stuff, he won't do anything for himself. So
He doesn't
I'll
go
take.
there and do it, so we just sit
Because
there.
I'll
I'm
take
not
my-
worried about myself. I'm worried about my future. I don't ever
I'll
want to
take
have
my
to be in the
piddly
position
ass
I was in
paycheck.
10 months ago.
I believe you.
I'll
Chris,
take my
you remember
little
when we
ass.
started this podcast? I didn't have two
Yeah, no,
fucking
I
pennies
know.
to rub together. Now
Yeah.
look at me.
I'll take my little
You look the
piddly
same.
ass paycheck.
Next year at this time,
Yeah,
I'm sitting on a
He's
million.
gotten fatter, actually.
That
You
that
look
is
the
true.
same.
That's
He's
the only
gotten
thing I do
fatter.
for me is I buy more food.
That's a plus.
It's the old bare naked ladies trip. We won't have to
If
buy
there's
craft
one
dinner.
thing,
We won't have to buy craft dinner, but we will. We'll just buy more of it because it's awesome.
yeah. If there's one thing I've learned in the last 5 or 6 years of my crazy ass life, in the last 5 or 6 years, is I need to learn to take time for myself and spoil myself and treat myself. And if even it's something simple
I did that
as
for
going to see
12 years.
a band or getting tattoos or whatever it is, that I can still take care of what I need to. The bills are paid, the kids are taken care of, but all at the same time, I can have my time. I don't have to work 70, 80 hours a week anymore. I don't have to worry about keeping up with the Joneses or anything else. If my bills are
I'm
paid,
not worried about that.
my kids are taken care of, and I got a little bit of extra money and this, that, and the other thing in my pocket, and I want to buy myself something, or if I want to go do something, I'm going to fucking do it.
Well,
You know,
I'm
I've been
kind of taking
living.
the opposite approach, as in I'm working on a way to make my money work for me. I'm investing into the future to the point where I don't ever want to have to work again. I'll still work, and right now I'm
When I
putting
stop
in
working, I'm not going to want to work no more.
right exactly.
When I
And
stop,
I've been
I'm
there.
not going to want to
I've
walk.
been
I'm gonna go get me a sugar mama.
Yeah, good luck with that. It gets
Old,
quick. It's gold. It's,
3
it gets old quick.
qualifications. I got 4 qualifications. Old, rich,
I'm about to
barely
roast his
has a
ass.
heartbeat, and 1
I'm
foot in the
about,
grave.
I'm about to roast his ass. I'm about to roast his ass.
Old,
And a
rich.
big old cock.
I don't at this point. I don't care. Old,
As long
and
as
4
she's backing,
qualifications.
right?
Yeah. Oh, 4 qualifications. Old, rich, barely has a heartbeat, and got 1 foot in the grave, because I got a better chance of getting that than hitting the lottery. So,
I've played
Jesus.
the kept man card. It is not as fun as it sounds.
Sugar Mama's not necessarily the best. You need to watch that movie, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, because the minute you break their heart, to take everything back and leave you with less than what you came in the door with.
why would I break your heart? I ain't no fucking dummy. I'm
Because you're
dumb,
an
but
ass.
I ain't
Because
stupid.
you're an ass. Because you're an ass.
No, I'm dumb, but I ain't stupid.
You got to remember, you literally have no say in what happens anymore because you don't hold any cards. You're
Nope.
there as a walking penis.
It doesn't matter. Look,
I mean, you get all the toys. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, you know all the
But you're-
toys.
And you're the
You
toy.
know,
Yeah, you
look,
are.
I'm not going into this not offering anything. I'll cook, I'll clean.
Yeah,
I'll
it
be a
gets
good
old
little
fast.
house bitch.
I've done.
I'll do all that stuff.
It gets
Let
old
me
quick.
podcast. Let me go to the gym, and let me keep getting tattoos. So
Yes, but
every once in a while, I'm blow the dust off of it.
yeah. Guess what?
Hey,
Guess what? You need to be on point every night, sir.
Hey, Kevin, remember that? Or Jeff, you remember that old song? Might be a little dust on the bottle.
Might be a little dust on the pussy, but I'll knock it off, baby.
Oh, all right, come on. Let go, girl.
Well,
If
for
you
the
like
record,
her,
I can hear the
I'll
ocean.
Well, you know the Tony, you know the theory of you hold your ear to a seashell, you can hear the ocean. Well, if you see a chick walking around with a seashell bra and you hold her close to your ear, you can hear her scream. I said, "Get away from me!" Found out what I'm talking
Calm down,
about.
Antonio Brown. Calm down, Antonio Brown. Tony, I know you've seen that story about AB.
That was Rodney
You didn't
King.
see that? My
He
man
was
in
the
Dubai.
wrong time to do this shit.
My man in Dubai with his
just-
pecker hanging out, farting on
He
chick's
exposed
face
himself to women. He exposed himself to women in Dubai.
in Dubai. Not only did
You
but it
don't
happened
do
all the way
that.
back in May, but it happened all the way
Did you
back
see
in
Jeff's?
May.
Hold on, Blake. Did you see Jeff's face?
Dubai.
For those of you that
fuck
don't
around.
know, when you go over there to the Middle Eastern countries, You don't do that shit. This
You
is
don't
where
do
the
it.
argument and the
You don't
disagreement
even
we had
kiss in
with
public.
the Brittany Griner shit, where they got different rules over there. There's certain things you don't fucking do in Dubai.
In Dubai, you don't make
But
out.
apparently he didn't get in any trouble because this happened in May.
Let me explain something to you. He's lucky if he comes back with his member.
Amen to that.
Not only was he showing off his fucking fire hose.
Before you do,
Well,
they're gonna pull a funaki on him like he's Val Venus.
oh yeah. They don't fuck
Choppy,
around.
choppy.
you don't do that shit over there. I was like, oh my god,
They are super strict. Dubai is
No,
like
you know,
but they're still super.
you know.
strict. It's like
you don't
they
do
don't
that
fuck
shit
around.
over there.
You know the whole thing that
Right
killed me
now.
about the whole situation, the whole story. Not the fact that he had his wang out and he was just showing everybody his fire hose. Supposedly, he also grabbed a chick by her head and farted in her face.
He'd be lucky to come home.
He'd be lucky he didn't get
And there's
shot on
video
spot.
of it.
He'd be lucky to come home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like, they're gonna do like that did to that old boy that spray painted them cars back in the day, and they caned his ass. Remember that from the 90s? Like they don't fuck around, man. They don't
that over there.
Like seriously, you can get in trouble and arrested for kissing a chick.
If you look at a woman, you can get it over there.
Well, Dubai's a little bit
Oh,
lax
good.
on that. Dubai's a little bit more lax.
They may
Out
be
of
more
all
lax.
the Middle Eastern companies, out of all the Middle Eastern countries.
Wait, he was in public, Jeff. He was in public.
Yeah, that
he was at a public.
No. I'm saying about the kissing thing or looking at. Dubai's a little bit more relaxed, but it's still pretty strict. Where out of all the Middle Eastern countries,
I'm not playing with
Dubai is
them
the
over
most laxed. But I still wouldn't try even. There he
Why?
is.
Why does Glick not leave the? Why does Glick not leave the country?
Because you get shot.
Because Glick don't know the laws and the rules, and Glick isn't trying to get himself locked the fuck up and get his pecker
you can
chopped
say
off.
what you want because you're an American, but when you're over there, you're not.
Well, that's what he's saying.
I can.
This is why he doesn't go anywhere because he would be afraid of doing something.
Because in Newark, Ohio, let me say it right, Newark, Ohio, in the great United States of America, I can say and do whatever I fucking please and not have to worry about getting locked up for 35 years because I spit on the sidewalk.
In Newark, you won't get locked up. Do your shit outside of Newark and see what happens.
There's a lot of cities around Newark that I can go to. This is my area. this is my area.
I mean, let's be honest. You can pretty much get away with anything in LA right now.
In Licking in Knox County, I can get away with damn near anything. In New York, you can damn near get away with anything anymore. Hell, they'll pay you not to commit crimes. Don't kill anybody this week.
If they pay me not to commit crimes, I'll be a millionaire, that motherfucker.
Tony, I kid you not. That's
you were going to kill you. We'll give you $1,000 per person. You don't kill this week. Well, funny you should say that because I was going to kill 475,000 people.
Exactly.
So I'm going to go ahead and need that money.
Reenact 9/11, I guess.
Please give me that option. Please give me that option.
They're doing
and I don't take checks. It's cash only.
You can direct deposit the fuck out of me right now for the past 50 years.
I want cash only. Smoke, what's going on, brother?
Ain't nothing. What's good, man? I'm sorry, I'm typing a message here. I'm sorry. Every time once I jump on, this is crazy. Hold on.
You know what?
Everything is good though. Everything is good.
Let me have some fun. I'm gonna try my shit out while we all up in here.
Smoke, are you getting a plate from Nancy, or did you get your first victory?
Ooh.
Well, it depends on what Debo Samuels does tonight. Right now I'm working these Jets Dolphins tickets right now because Miami is coming to East Rutherford to get that ass cracked on Sunday. So
you guys gonna get beat by Miami.
I'm gonna make sure Smoke is in the house. God damn it! Okay, I'm just saying.
Miami's gonna tell the Jets. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, you see how we did Pittsburgh dirty, just like we did Cleveland dirty.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
First of all, you guys didn't do anything. Cleveland did that to themselves. Stop it already.
Hey
You see what
man, the
Cleveland
record
did to
book will never
themselves on
say who
Sunday?
did what to who.
That offense has to be getting sick of that goddamn defense. Joe Woods needs fired.
Hey man,
back,
pull
boys.
some
Defensive
strings, bro. Get in
coordinator
touch
for
with the coach, man. Your name carries some weight
the
in the state.
defensive coordinator for Cleveland needs fucking fired. Because that offense is doing every damn thing they can to win games.
How do I sound?
I hear you.
One more.
Sound good.
Oh no, no. That sounds a little suspect. In and out.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Turn these off.
That sounded good.
You got to keep talking, bro,
Just go
so
buy
we can
yourself-
hear you.
I got you. No, I'm trying out these. I got some Raycons. I'm trying to see how they sound.
Are they
Not
still on?
crystal clear, a little muffledy, but
Okay. Now you're okay. Just go buy yourself a mic, man. I got my mic for $30 at Best Buy.
My laptop has a microphone on it. I'm not buying an extra one. Fuck, no.
So does mine.
All
But if
laptops
you're
have a
worried
mic.
about quality and sound, go buy a mic.
No, because the laptop came with it. Where'd Jeff go?
I think work called.
He's like, no work
Walker?
needs remake.
Obligations took priority.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
They
man.
sound good.
Oh, looking good, bro. Coming out nice.
Oh, this one's actually done, man.
Oh, okay. Now I can
That one's
see it.
done.
All right. Skull on the backside. And okay. Nice, bro.
That one's done.
Very nice.
I go next
Very
week
nice.
and get my forearm started.
Oh shit.
I get my wolf and Mjolnir on my forearm started with Odin.
You gonna put Mjolnir in your?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not the Thor Mjolnir. This Mjolnir, the real Mjolnir, the one that looks right.
The hammer would be dope going right down to your fist. The hammer would be dope going right about there.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna. I don't know how he's gonna do it. But this forearm with my Odin tattoo, is gonna have a wolf. It's gonna have a wolf coming out of like the forest. But then we're gonna tie in the Mjolnir, and then this arm right here, or this forearm, is gonna have a bear coming off of a like a rock cliff with the Odin's triple horns. But that'll finish my arms out. Then my arms will be pretty much completely covered. And then once we get my arms done, we're gonna do my chest. My chest is going. I can't wait to get my chest done.
Better to do than to scar yourself is basically what you're telling us.
Man, tattoos is tattoos, man. There ain't nothing wrong with tattoos.
Tattoos.
Tony D.
D plane.
Yeah, right.
Tony D?
No, that's the midget tattoo.
Tony D. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Oh man.
It is. Well, burn this bitch to the ground.
It is what it is.
I had you all fucked up a couple weekends ago.
Y'all had me put those like that up here.
I told Tony D. I said, I'm burning bridges like a motherfucker. It's a good thing I can swim. He said, man, you don't need to be burning them bridges. It is what it is, Tony D.
You don't. Some bridges got to be burnt to go farther. I understand, but shit.
I played you that audio. I played you that audio, my man Homelander.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Homelander from The Boys.
I'm just saying, man. Yeah, Homelander from The Boys. When did you watch that series?
No,
I've only saw season 1, and I've never, and it was good too. And the end was a little crazy, and I was like, man, I got to catch on to this. But I'm like a seasonal television watcher. Like if you get me,
it is
the right time, hold out, watch it. Go ahead, Glick. What were you saying about that? It's on season 3 now?
It is. The final season was season 3. It is a wild show. It is a wild show, and it is crazy. But there was a part where they thought they had Homelander basically in a corner, and he hit old girl with this line right here.
Go ahead. Let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose.
Fucking shit. Go ahead. Let's light this candle.
Which one was that? Was that the last episode of season 1? What episode is that? I'm trying to figure it because I
think
always
it
saw.
was I think it was towards the end of season 2.
Oh, okay. I was thinking right before he. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it was season 2 when they finally got like a little group to get, like they had some outside help where everybody was kind of going against Homelander, and he was talking to Starfire, and she was like, "I'll tell everybody everything. I'll expose you and drop videos and this, that, and the other thing." And my man was like, "Go ahead, let's light this candle, because I'll lose everything, but then I won't have anything to lose." And I'm like, if you ain't one of the baddest motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life, that's cold to drop that line on somebody. Fucking go ahead and ruin me.
That is cool.
Real. Especially when you got that kind of power. It's pretty real. You know. I got to catch up on that series. I know it's old news now, but still I got to go back and catch season 2 and 3.
Now it's a wild show. It's a really fucked up show, is what it is. But I mean, first season, you watch the first season. It's a little sluggish. It's a little slow. It takes you a minute to really get into it.
I was into it from the beginning because somebody already told me that was going to be very good. So I was kind of like, all right, I was pretty engaged out the gate.
Right.
Suppose when things first come out, you're watching as you go along, and it's like, okay. But if you usually come after the fact, yo, you got to see this, yo, you got to check it out. This is crazy. All right, let me check it out. So it was highly recommended. It was highly recommended because I caught it after the fact. Like I'll when it gets wintertime, more indoor season, I'll catch the other two parts because it was very entertaining, and I know it got better from what I heard as well. So.
Yeah, it got a lot better. And it's a really cool concept. Basically, this isn't spoiling anything for anybody who has not watched The Boys yet on Prime. If you haven't, I strongly recommend it. Yeah, it's an interesting concept because it's one of those things where if superheroes, you got all these abilities and these powers, but what if they were really dicks? Like the quote unquote superheroes were actually the villains and the bad guys.
What's question?
Hold on a second.
Pause for commercial.
Responsible fathers in the house.
Pause for a little help out action right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You see that new Will Smith movie coming
out? That can bring me
Sure. Yeah, I had to be a dad for a second. We got homework going on.
Go for it. It's called Emancipation. You took it back to slavery. I'm like, damn it, Will. The one thing I don't want to damn see.
Hey, they pay him to play these roles, man. It's a good thing that that was probably filmed before the before the controversy. That may be the last time we see him on the big screen.
They confirmed Bad Boys 4. We've got the Mandarin in the house. My man.
Whoa. There it is. It's Monday. It's not Saturday, and all the boys are in the house. Look at that.
That's what you need.
The boys,
the boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. We're waiting on Cam Golf
the whole damn
zone up in here.
I know, right?
Good.
Welcome to Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize.
We got the whole damn wolf pack in the building.
Mike, you got real shit.
Hold on, sir.
Wolfpack is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys of wrestling. Testing competition, win the war. That's the
The building, baby.
Like that shit.
Yeah.
Buff Bagwell used to kill me with that shit.
I'm buff and I'm the stuff. Calm your ass down, Buff.
I just closed another one, boys.
The
So
big
I'm
bad
happy.
booty daddy.
What did you? What
I
happened?
just closed another account, so I'm happy.
Good.
Get money, baby. Yeah.
That puts me to 22 this week.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
22
really.
this
Borrow a
week,
couple of
and I
grand.
still got a full day. Still going a full day, well, half a day tomorrow. Close the
I closed
company.
another account this weekend too.
Yeah, I bet you did.
What kind
I
of
was
your
out
hand around your
networking.
penis.
I was no.
Oh,
Yeah. That's an everyday thing. What are you talking
I was
about?
gonna say I do it every day, so don't worry about it. I'm doing it right
Yeah,
now.
no, I was out networking. I was actually doing work for the podcast. I know the guys were. We were talking at the beginning of the show about Rumspringer, Mike and Smoke. I went and seen our guys Rumspringer had to represent tonight. I had to
yes,
support the
sir.
boys.
Yeah,
I see you didn't
And,
get us a
video
fucking
for them.
I
t-shirt,
told
you
him.
asshole.
Yeah, I played a bunch of videos that I had at the beginning of the show tonight. What am I? I'll buy a $15 t-shirt. It's going to cost me $20,000 to ship to you.
You say you got plenty of money and you like to do stuff for yourself.
You got more
You're
than us.
saying you have plenty of money. Why don't you
Yeah,
buy all
Of
of
course I
us?
do, but I'm not going to spend my money.
Yeah, I like to-
Chris's money.
Don't
I
try
like
to
to
keep
do
your
stuff for
pesos to yourself,
myself.
damn it.
You are not me,
You have
so
to
why
keep
would
your
I do
ex-wife
anything for
happy,
you,
motherfucker.
Mr.
I want my
Moneybags?
shirt. I want my shirt. Keep your ex-wife happy.
Well,
Yeah.
jump online
So
and order you one.
Take your wife on a European vacation without you for 3 months, and because you can't buy Glick a fucking shirt. You know he's fucking adopted, and nobody loved him as a child.
Well, I
You
know.
can't help him out.
Nobody loves me as an adult either. So.
His parents died.
Even
Nobody
less.
loves him now.
His parents died. He's white. He's
Parents
a man.
died.
He's
Nobody
already
loves
fucked
me.
up, you know.
Like Chris Rock said, smile, you're white.
I'm still trying to figure out where the white thing helps me because it has not been
It doesn't.
beneficial in my
It
life
doesn't.
at all.
My credit score
As
sucks.
a toking hillbilly, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't. As a
Damn,
blue
I'd be
you say
willing
it
to
helped
bet that the two
everybody.
black. I'd be willing to bet that the two black guys in the podcast have better credit scores than I do.
I'm
I'm
actually
fixing mine.
willing
I'm
to.
fixing mine right now. You're about to be correct. Yes.
I'm fixing
The best
mine
thing
too.
about it is just don't borrow anything, and you never got to pay it back, right?
Amen
That's the
to
best
that.
way.
Right, exactly.
I'm just.
Don't borrow
I don't
anything.
buy anything on credit.
I'm gonna chuck my. I'm gonna
Right.
chuck my credit score in the fuck it bucket and start over. Fuck that.
No, Mike, you and I are going to fix
These
that.
days you got to, Mike. These
We're
days you
gonna-
got
we're
to
gonna
clear
get
it out
Mike-
and just say fuck it. Yes.
No. I'm working with Mike. I'm going to get him driving a fucking Bentley by this time next year.
That's what I'm talking about, Jeff. That's that good talk. Smoke, give him a round of applause, please, sir.
There you go, sir.
All you got to do is not fuck up that interview. And you're
Hey,
gold.
well, I want to drive a Bentley my next
Okay,
summer
so
too.
don't tell him that Jeff says that he's got a bigger penis. Okay, I got it.
Jeff, I'll be applying soon because he about to fuck this up.
Yeah, I was going to say, anybody else looking for a job? Mike's
He
currently
about
out.
to fuck this up.
Oh,
He's about
man.
to fuck this all the way up.
No, I'm gonna have to tell him. Don't make me pull the race card. You
Go
know, I got more Indian in me than Elizabeth Warren. Fuck that.
It doesn't help.
Ooh.
It
You
didn't
need
help
to
my
use the
voice
fuck
Take
out of
my
side.
land, take my peoples. You even
You need
took
to be
me off
using
of
the fuck
butter,
out of
you
that.
fuckers.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, you need to run that shit in the ground. Federal taxes are more than state taxes. Run that shit in the fucking ground.
I can't even have butter no more. Fuckers took me off.
That's
I'll
right.
get you that margarine. Don't worry about it.
It took your land, your weather,
That's because
your drugs. I mean, goddamn.
Right?
that's because our people were offended by the butter lady.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mrs. Butterworth.
Just like we're offended by
No,
the
it was
Cherokee.
the lady on the Land O'Lakes.
The Land of Lakes lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Her
Yeah,
too?
I'm
Oh,
actually
man.
mad about Miss
No, they
Buttersworth.
removed-
That was
they-
the
I am too. That bottle was awesome. Made me want to
I
eat
was
pancakes.
I'm
Hashtag
pissed
rest
off
for
about
life.
Aunt Jemima too. That was some good
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah,
No.
that was some bullshit. Yeah.
White people go all up in their
It didn't
ass
go.
about
It
the
didn't
fact
go
that-
away. You can still buy
No, it's
the
still there,
syrup.
but it's not shaped like a woman no more. Why would I want to buy it?
That's all Jeff
Don't worry,
cares
Jeff. We
about.
understand
what
why
he
you're
said.
I like
Black
rubbing her
woman.
boobs while I eat more of my syrup, man.
We can get you some other.
Go back to
we can get
your
some other
pillowcase
stuff
hoodie.
that's shaped like a woman. Don't worry. You know.
She's not shaped like a woman anymore. I don't want her.
Exactly. I don't want that.
Jeff,
That cheap
what-
shit.
what, Jeff?
What? This syrup
Oh,
looks
that's
like
funny.
bottled syrup. Fuck this shit.
Fuck that. I want the
Jeff
one with
doesn't need
boobies
anything
on
that's
it.
shaped like a woman. He has his Dolby surround sound,
Dobby.
whatever the fuck that little thing, Dobby fleshlight, and his Demogorgon fleshlight to keep him
I
company.
know that one's in the mail. I'm waiting on that one.
You know what's interesting though? You know what's interesting? I've been realizing this is that the only married man is the only one that constantly talks about other women more than any of us single men. That's what I've
Yeah,
noticed.
but that's because as I have to live vicariously through you four.
I mean,
I don't talk about any other women.
I don't
except
talk
for,
about women. I talk about women-shaped
except-
things.
except for the ones that
Usually
are
women. Or syrup bottles.
I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be knocking on my door anytime soon, or
No,
Reba
no.
McEntire.
I don't think Reba McEntire either.
no.
She'd be like, Chris
Yeah.
who? Fuck that dude.
What? I Oh,
He's making himself laugh trying to say it. That means you fucking up already.
Get your
Words
propellers
are
ready, boy.
hard.
We're gonna walk
Words
into
are
it.
hard.
no,
So it's being real. Look at him.
yeah, like Reba McEntire or Jamie Lee Curtis. Why are you in NERC? What do you? Oh, we were looking for you.
Would you get
Yeah,
fucking
Am I on
lost?
punked? Where's Ashton Kutcher at? I want to kick him in his dick anyways.
Where's
He's a
that
douche.
picture?
Well, you
No,
need directions to just
Reba-
cell phone die?
Reba McEntire is in Newark, Ohio. Something's wrong with the world because nobody goes to Newark.
We've never even heard of that fucking before I met you two.
10-1, and no disrespect, Miss Reba McEntire, because I've been loving with you since I was like 9 years old. But if you're in Newark, more than likely you're been kidnapped by me.
We won't be coming no time
No,
soon.
I've
We're
kidnapped
gonna
her.
Your biggest,
I've
your
kidnapped
biggest
her.
fear is actually getting out of the basement. So, you know.
The
Yeah.
thoughts and ideas of one
Been
representative
kidnapped.
that's not a reflection of nonsensical nonsense. He will be fined for his
Yes, sir.
comments
Thank you very much.
and
Thank you very
privately
much.
sacked.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for that.
I can't think of a single famous person that would be caught dead in Newark.
A lot of famous people come to Newark, actually.
Yeah, because they're lost.
They usually drive through
It's
it.
like-
Well, we got the
it's-
Midnight
it's-
Theater. We
No,
got
you know
the-
what it is? You know what it is? It comes down to they have a speed trap set up like a Dukes of Hazzard to trap famous people, make them sing.
No. We have Midland Theater, which a lot of
Oh, that's true.
here we go. We have musicians and stuff that come through, and there's also a comedy club.
What does it mean?
What?
Yes,
Where do the kids go to school?
What does it mean?
Oh, where do they go to school?
Speed
doesn't
trap
say.
for celebrities.
Right there. What's your school?
What is this? A school for ants? How do you expect people to learn how to read?
Reba McEntire said her
inside the
Newark.
building.
Chris, I just heard that. Holy shit!
Only you can get that joke.
You
We
fuck
don't.
me. I fuck me. You don't know the Goodbye Horses reference? From Silence of the Lambs?
Dog, I watch that movie twice.
Would you fuck me? I fuck me.
You gotta play with your nipples while you sing.
Jeff's all getting erections over here. Multiple.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
hey, Smoke, you see this shit?
This is good.
Would you fuck
Hang
me?
out with white people.
I'd fuck me.
Tony, that's what happens when you hang out with white people. You get weird references.
Not all of you act like this.
It puts a lotion on the skin, or it gets the
I'm sure
hose
there's some
again.
white guy out there like, no, don't put us all in the same boat.
You don't speak for all of us.
Does not represent all of us, dude. Hell to the no.
The actions by these motherfuckers do not represent the rest of us.
No.
Hell
Definitely.
no. to the no.
Same thing I say about some of these Negroes out here.
Oh, come on now. You gotta love a little, bro. You gotta love a little Silence of the Lambs, Wild Bill action. Bro.
Definitely needs to work on the
And now
vocals.
you're playing dueling banjos, really?
That's for mine and Tony's road trip that we're gonna take together. Tony and I are gonna go on a road trip together. We're gonna go, Tony, do you hear banjos? So Tony's like, fuck this, I'm too black, I'm out. I'm too black for this shit.
Black Rose Coffee.
Boy, you sure do got a pretty mouth. No, the fuck I don't either.
Oh man.
If Ned Beatty couldn't make it out of those woods, Tony, you ain't got a chance.
You wanna shine my rims? Just get in there.
Movies like that are why I stay on the highway. Fuck that.
Yeah. Make sure you have.
Yeah, you ain't seen
Movies
House
like
of
that are why
Thousand
I
Corpses,
stay on the
have
highway.
Movies like
You ain't seen House of
Again,
Thousand
I'm with
Corpses,
Tony.
have you?
No, I'm with Tony 100%. I'm absolutely all day long with Tony. I'm the random rare white guy. Like, yep, I'm going with him. He's 100% right. We've seen this movie. We've seen this movie.
That means you die right after him.
We already talked about that haunted house shit. I already told y'all I'm gonna be in the car with the Indian movie.
No. I've been educated in horror movies. As soon as a black guy runs, I'm right behind him.
No, the black guy always gets killed first. That means you'll get killed second, bro. No.
What you need to do is you need to bend down before he starts running, tie his
run the other way.
Outrun his ass. That way you got a chance.
Brandon Fraser on the mummy. Stay here. I'll go get help.
Let's just face it. I'm overweight. I'm overweight. I ain't outrunning shit. So I'll
stay in the car. And if you leave me, I'm gonna shoot your ass. My bullet will catch you.
You know, if the stay here, I'll go get help doesn't work on you, then I'm just dead, I guess.
By the time I die, if I die, there's a bullet coming behind your ass. Oh, you missed. No, I didn't.
All right, there we go. Sorry.
Be like, I talked to him.
I don't have to
and believe me.
I don't have to outrun the killer. I just have to outrun you for it.
Good point. You got short legs.
Where'd everybody go? What's going on? Okay.
We're right here. Where'd you go?
Where did you go?
I was out, dude. I was having some serious technical difficulties over here, so I had to switch over to my hotspot on my phone.
Smart man.
So hopefully it'll be better.
You glitched, and now you're back.
Yeah, I went to my hotspot on my phone.
Pretty good, Mike. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You're good. Now you're back.
Keep it up. I'm gonna click all over your face.
Boy, no, you won't.
Oh crap! I ain't got.
I was talking to
towels.
I was talking to Mike. Calm down, Tony.
Poor Mike.
Don't worry, we can wax your bald head too.
Negative. I want to hear that song.
Run, Tony, run!
Just saying. Chris is talking about clicking on people's faces. I mean,
Fuck this.
Look, Tony, you push Jeff. I'll trip him. We're good.
That's actually a pretty good song, Tony. I'm
jumping over Jeff. That's what I'm telling you.
You don't even have to jump. Just
like
step
rocket.
over him.
I'm
What are you talking about? Jump.
Groot's back. Just run. Run, Tony.
Wow,
You're gonna
hop on Tony's back, and you're gonna whip him with your belt. Tell him to run.
Go run, you awesome. Son of a bitch, run.
There are so many things wrong with that.
I
white guy.
So many
things. But
you know what? Fuck you guys. Smoke.
The views and opinions of Jeff does not reflect on those nonsensical nonsense. He will be.
Why these idiots are putting themselves into smoke? Why these idiots are putting themselves in these weird situations? You and I can just kick it in the backyard and drink some beer, man.
Yeah, we don't gotta go nowhere. Just be like, "What's up?"
My money and my money on my mind.
Yeah. I wonder where Jeff and Tony and Mike are. I don't know. They took a shortcut.
They went that way.
Hell no,
they went that way, and I went.
I'm getting firewood for the bonfire. What the fuck you talking about? I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, we all learned a lesson in Scream. Never say I'll be right back.
Yeah, that was classic shit right there.
My man said, I'll be right back.
That motherfucker dead.
That was classic.
You dead, homie. You dead.
You know, Matthew Lillard played that role.
Matthew Lillard,
He never got a good.
probably one of the
he's never had a
greatest
really-
actors of our generation, but severely underrated.
Agreed. Severely underrated. If that
In my
dude-
opinion.
he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys. If he's in a movie, I'm in. I thought he killed it as Shaggy. I thought he did a great job in Without a Paddle.
Without a Paddle was hilarious.
I
That
love
movie
that.
was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Dak
I
Shepard,
thought he
I
did-
like
I'm
him.
not the biggest
I
I like
fan.
him in
Yeah.
everything that he does.
What is it? Wing Commander? I think it was Wing Commander. He was good in that too.
Yes.
That was a good movie. He's a great
Matthew
actor. I don't know
Lillard
why
does
he
not
isn't
get
in it.
enough. He doesn't get enough play. I think he doesn't play the game.
I agree.
I don't think he does. I don't think he
that's what it
puts
is.
up with
He doesn't.
them.
He doesn't.
I don't think he
uh,
doesn't because that Hollywood stuff. You gotta know people.
You gotta get
and
on
it's
your
all
knees a
about
lot.
flow.
You gotta kiss
Whoa,
a lot
wait
of
a
ass.
minute.
Oh, it's Hollywood. I mean,
Holly weird. You mean Holly
Scarlett
weird?
Johansson basically admitted that she went down on Harvey Weinstein.
That's cool.
Well, I
I got
was
next.
watching that. I was watching that.
On Harvey Weinstein?
No, he's
I was
gone.
about to say the same thing. I was thinking it. I was thinking it.
Smoke just walked himself into the propeller.
You guys are always thinking about.
Yeah, you got thrown under that one hard. Dude.
You
we're
only
not
think
thinking about
women
anything.
when there is women only involved. When there's an
not
opportunity
thinking about
for
anything.
the
You're the one
weirdo, you fuckers are always the weird person.
Hey, Jeff said she blew Weinstein, and you said I got next. I mean, that's just a normal response. Like you're standing in line waiting to get your turn to blah, blah, blah. Give him the old.
No, I'm waiting in line for her, as in after he's finished, he can move over.
Right.
And
I got you.
that's what any logical heterosexual male would think. In the black community, of course, we do different things, and we black
so
guys don't joke like that, bro.
White versus
Oh,
black
man.
thing now.
We don't make gay jokes.
Wakanda
man.
forever.
Oh shit! We get a
That shit,
Wakanda forever.
That's
Oh,
Walt Disney.
God.
That's gay AF, bro. Come on, man. No disrespect to anybody.
Don't try to
Yeah,
backtrack now. You the one that said it, homie.
Nah,
You're
black
right.
people don't make gay jokes. Heterosexual black males do not make jokes.
Whoa,
letting you know that.
whoa.
I'm just letting you know we don't make those jokes.
Whoa,
It's cool.
whoa. You
Pump
know what?
the
No.
Man.
I'm not buying that. Have you even?
I'm gonna go ahead and pull the e-brake on that. It's
Have
probably
you even?
it's
seen
probably
Chappelle?
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the e-brake on that statement.
We
Smoke.
don't do that. I'm sorry, but
As
tell
a
me
guy
how we
who,
look at it.
I mean, as a guy who may or may not be the only person in this podcast that has lived and grown up in both worlds, yes, heterosexual white or black guys are equally
You don't make
will make those jokes.
Damn,
And I can second that because I lived in both worlds in Chicago and in the deep South. So
Well,
yes.
Well,
Have
you
you
know
guys
what?
not seen
Well, you're
Dave
giving
Chappelle's
Chicago a bad look, and
special?
I'm sure there's somebody in
He
Chicago
did a
saying,
whole
"Look at me."
thing about the alphabet, the B's and the T's and the Q's all being in a car together. Made a whole, and it was a wonderful
But-
show.
Okay, okay, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me say yeah. Okay.
Walk him into
It's
that.
okay.
Let me rephrase this. People in my circle that I
Okay.
know, for the most part,
Okay.
in areas that I live, in areas that I dwell in the inner city, you know, but it's
don't
cool
play
though.
that
I mean, I know it's all in fun and games, but we usually don't really don't make gay jokes. Like we don't really
Maybe they
do
just
that
don't
stuff.
do it
As in,
around.
we will laugh at. I'm just saying, like they will laugh at something, a situation, or a person, as in make jokes of that nature, but we wouldn't automatically think the gay side of coming out with a gay joke when there's a situation with a male and a female involved. We would usually, you know, think of the female end of it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So like
yeah,
when the joke came out, Tony was thinking about probably what's her name, Scarlett, whatever. Right?
Johansson.
When the joke came out, I was,
Sexy
you
black
know,
widow.
me and him were probably thinking along the same lines. And then, you know, from the other side, that's when the You know, that's what the
I still maintain.
I mean, you know what?
Well.
They may not do it around you. They may wait till you leave and then say, you know, that dude's gay.
That's cool.
All I'm saying is that you have to step back and look at the context of the story. And Jeff said that
For sure.
she blew Weinstein, and then your next comment was, "I'm next." So any good friend would automatically take the opportunity to
still
roast
run into the goddamn ground. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, Smoke's still trying to, he's still trying to backtrack and circle
No, I was
back around.
explaining it. No,
I'm
I was
just telling
explaining it to I was explaining it to Big Dog, like, oh, bro, like, you know, and when you left, you were saying that, oh, come on, man, all the black guys I know make big jokes all the time. Hell no, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I hate to be the guy that doesn't. You know, my bad.
You don't, but as I said, any good friend, if they were a true friend, they would take the opportunity to sway it and roast
in that direction,
which is what I did.
Exactly. So I will record that is definitely a good job. Good job.
See, so
good
therefore,
job. But if I had to prefer, the context of the joke meant that after she was finished.
Oh no, absolutely. And I knew what you. I knew what you meant. Trust me, I knew what you meant because
obviously,
I knew what you meant because I'm in agreement with you. Absolutely. You know, if this is what we're doing tonight, I'm going to go ahead and sit down on the couch and wait my turn. You know. Well, let's go.
Getting.
Finish up.
I'm not a billionaire on purpose. I'm not a billionaire on purpose.
I don't leave my house on purpose.
And you don't gotta do either.
I haven't left my house all day, so.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad. Trust me. I could go out in public and I'd be like, hey, mama, how you doing?
Is it on the champ?
No. It's an icebreaker. Tony D. Hey, how you doing? I'm Glick. You know I'm the champ. Oh my God!
I hope they don't see your matches. Oh shit!
I host a podcast. The name's Glick. Also, just in case you didn't know, I'm the champ.
Oh my God!
You're right. Talking to women is the furthest thing from my mind.
Wait a minute now. Hey! Whoa!
No, it's not. Yeah, no.
I'm just saying.
No, I went out Saturday night. Yeah, I went out Saturday night, and the only thing on my mind was
DAY road here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I went out Saturday night, and the only thing on my mind was networking and making the podcast better. You know,
that sounds better. Yeah, that sounds better because at first that sounded a little,
creepy.
You're still on the same track as you were earlier.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I had to. Yeah. I tried to say that. So see, again, I set you up. I set you up.
Hey, touche, right?
Touche, exactly. Again,
I think
as a good friend, if we're really bros, like we said we are, you got to take that shot.
Facts.
I think for 3 out of the 5 people on this podcast for Christmas, I'm just going to give you guys shovels. I already have mine, but I think I need to give you at least 3 out of the 5 shovels. Tony's too busy.
We all need shovels.
We all need one.
And falling asleep to be in the conversation, but the rest of us have. Not today.
Oh no, I've gotten Tony plenty. We all need shovels.
I want personally on my handle. Smoke wasn't shit on the shovel, so I
do like how Smoke put himself in a bad corner and was digging that hole hard, and then he turned around and threw Glick in the same damn hole. But
oh yeah,
it's big enough for both of us.
We all need
we
all need shovels. All of our shovels will be. Fuck all y'all.
Hey, how about
you can't beat them? Fuck them all, right?
Fuck them all.
But that was man. But that. Going back to the Weinstein thing, that was some real shit because I was watching that Marilyn Manson. I mean, not Manson, the Marilyn Monroe movie about how she became famous.
Oh,
Look, I'm dyslexic and ADHD. I'm two kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, but
names are hard for me.
back in those days, I mean, it was so well known that that's what they did. I mean,
it was in the scene of The Godfather.
Not that it was right.
You know? It was in The Godfather, just straight out. That's the best piece of ass I ever had, and I had them all. You know, but it's hard to believe that even someone on Marilyn Monroe's status, that's how she had
how
to
do you
get
think
in.
she got to that status?
Yeah, she had to start from the bottom, then, you know.
How do you well, she probably started from the tip and worked her way to the bottom.
Well, the way that they
started at the top and worked her way to the bottom.
The way they did it in the movie, she just been over a thing.
Goldfish, Tony D. Goldfish.
Chair, you know. The way they put it in the movie, she just bent over and took it. So I mean,
yeah.
And that's disrespectful.
I mean, that was unfortunately the norm back then. I mean, you look at these actresses, Elizabeth Taylor. You think she just got popular because she was pretty and a great actress?
That shit. In other words, shut the fuck up.
we all got shovels now.
Oh man!
But I mean, in all in the same sense, there was. I mean, even Terry Crews came out and said when he was coming up in Hollywood that you know,
he was assaulted, so to speak.
Well, there's rumors saying that Will Smith had
man, he played the main roles too good. We you know, Terry Crews, I could expect it because he comes off a little suspect.
I mean,
Terry Crews is not the most masculine.
Yeah, you can say that all you want, but I bet you won't say it to his face.
Yeah, well, then I'd be pretty financially set because he'd probably try to fight me. But then maybe not. Maybe he's intimidated by a real man.
He might be like, "You next."
He'd probably be scared. He'd probably be scared of me. Nah, he'd be scared of me probably. Yes. Put a beat down on Terry Crews, boy. That boy's soft. Cupcake.
Oh man,
he's a cupcake. And that right there is hood certified. All right.
Well,
hood
Smoke
certified.
has beef with Smoke has beef with Terry Crews. I have beef with Tyrese trying to be a tough guy when we all know he's a cupcake.
He's worse than they're in the same boat, bro.
Downey.
Tyrese is in the same boat, man.
The softest Downey. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
The hood disowned those dudes a long time ago. Come on, stop it.
I hurt Tony's feelings going off on Tyrese one night.
You hurt my feelings.
Don't get me wrong.
I ain't scared of Tyrese.
I like his movies.
He's a good actor.
That's because you two are the same height. You're like finally.
Jesus.
You're like finally. So
I think Tyrese is. I think he's a tall dude. I don't think he's short.
Come on. You're over here going Tyrese, Kevin Hart. I'd take both them fuckers. Bam. They're the only ones
I can't buy Tyrese being a tough guy because I can't buy Tyrese being a tough guy because he got popular being in his underoos in a Tony Braxton video, and then he got punked out by Snoop Dogg.
That wasn't how he got popular. That wasn't how he got popular.
We got popular for singing on the bus. The Coca-Cola commercial. But I'm saying, and that was pretty.
Before that, he was modeling. Before that, he was modeling in his underoos. Thanks,
that too.
Thanks, dude. Apparently, the 4 beers I had wasn't enough.
Chris, is that showing up what I just uploaded? Hold on, I'm trying to see if it works. It's not.
You're a technical wizard, sir.
Trying to work it. Jeff is behind the scenes man on this. Honestly, he is the.
Yeah, it's literally.
No, we saw everything. We saw the whole thing.
It's just like a quick 3-second clip.
No, we saw the whole thing.
We saw it a few times.
Yeah, we saw
Indiana Jones shit, right? Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it.
I had to. It was a 4-minute video, and I cut it down to 3 seconds because it just shows.
Yeah.
what it shows, but I was.
It's just a
it
blip.
doesn't
I don't
show
know
up
what the
when I
hell is
click.
going on.
Oh, is it too fast?
I don't know, buddy. Get your
Well, you should have added maybe another scene or two to add a little more context
Okay.
to it, so
Let me
people
see.
would
I'll-
understand
Yeah.
the build up, like
I'm gonna
Make it like
delete it
to the
and redo
front,
it.
to the front end.
5
Add
to
a
8
few
seconds.
to it. Yeah,
Well,
it
I
gives.
Stop
the
trying to do
problem
my
is
job.
it shows a big old swastika at the end of the scene, so it's like I don't want to show that.
No, to the
Get
beginning
swastika
part.
out, dummy.
To the beginning part before like a second leading up to the person falling on the floor while the other, we're saying add a few seconds to the beginning of the clip,
I'll get it.
like
I
2
get it.
seconds possibly. Gotta have a little build up so they can see what the hell is going on. We're doing shit on the fly right now. This is live. This is live, everybody. Everybody hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe.
Hey, I'm right there with you, but
Cheers.
I ain't no
Yes.
bitch. I got the real.
You's a bitch. You ain't got no flavor in your shit. You gotta add a little kick to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what
Some
I'm
of
saying?
y'all
no,
bitches
fuck
because you ain't
that.
got no alcohol in it.
Fuck you.
Come on, get it, Tony. Big man. Come on, Antonio Brown.
Jeff,
Put your
raise one
dick
of them
swing
You're over
bottles.
here
Fuck
having
you.
you're over here
Bottom,
having a
Jeff.
fruit salad. You're over here having
Come
a
on.
fruit salad with your peach
Hey,
peach
how you
crown
doing? My
and
name's
cherry
Blake.
Pepsi.
I'm alcoholic.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Blake. Not only am I the champ, I'm also a horrible influence, and I will wreck your liver. Nice to meet you.
From the bottom of my heart,
Public service announcement.
my soul, and the beginning of my
My dick
bad
service announcement. Is that what you said,
Motherfucker.
Smoke?
Wait a minute. You see this, right?
Uh-huh.
A pamphlet?
Okay, good.
A
You see this, right?
It's an empty
Box
It's an empty box.
Ooh, he got the MGD.
You see this?
and a full beer.
That's my boy. That's my boy. He's got the MGD.
I also came double ready for the month. Fuck all y'all.
Respect.
All right, well,
Respect.
fucking drink them all.
MGD.
Drink them all
Both of
then.
them.
Right
Both
now.
of them. God damn it. I'm
Drink
going
Uncle
in.
nearest?
No, respect.
Smoke, I need a
on
round of
MGD.
applause, please, sir.
That
looks
uncle
pretty
on
heavy,
your
man.
dad's side or on your mom's side? Uncle
That's
nearest?
Uncle
Golf clap.
Nearest
Golf
and
clap.
Uncle
Give me a
Farthest.
golf clap. A little golf
Both
clap.
of them are Uncle
Golf
Nearest.
clap.
I got both brands. These are the two brands you need to be buying, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that shit.
All right, Tony D. I'll see you. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I'll see you.
You won't see me.
Uncle
In
Nearest,
trip.
Uncle
AA
Farthest.
meeting.
No, both
The
of them are
AA
trip.
meeting.
two different brands. Uncle Nearest was the man that originally made Jack Daniels and never got the money.
Oh, say words.
This
Is that why it's called
actually
Uncle
seen that
Nearest?
story.
Because he was
Yes,
nearest
he
to
was the one
thing?
that actually made Jack Daniels and never got the credit.
Damn.
Wowzers. I think I've
Um,
the
Sounds
documentary
kind of
on
like
that.
Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew
Not-
got fucked up.
Not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm gonna make a road trip. Come down and see you, Tony D. We'll put a hurting on them
come see me.
bottles.
You
Oh,
ain't gonna
yeah.
see me. I
Come
might
see
be in
you.
Atlanta. I might be in
All right,
Atlanta.
well, Yeah, man,
Tony
Atlanta.
D, Tony D, if I don't know why I'm doing that. If Flick, if
And for those of
Flick
you who
shows
thought this was
up
an empty bottle,
to your house,
Don't be
Oh,
fooled.
the beach.
Don't be fooled.
you better tell him to. You better tell.
That's the
You
box.
better
If you
tell
don't see
Flick to
this
bring
box
his
with
own
liquor store,
liquor
they bullshitting.
at the AA store before 7:00 on a
The
Saturday,
AA
or
store?
you're not gonna
Is
get
the
it.
store for AA? Wait a minute.
That's the store for it.
The Alphabet store, the Alphabet store, the ABC store.
Oh, ABC.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's been a
ABC
while.
down south. It's
Yeah,
ABC
it's been a
down
while
We
since
south.
don't have
down
one
there.
here. We don't have ABC in this state. I noticed that. You don't
Oh,
have
really?
ABC. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, down in. I know what Mike's
Alabama
talking
had
about.
South
because down
Carolina,
in-
we had ABC stores.
Yeah.
It shocks me.
Down
I'm
in
like,
South
you got
Carolina.
ABC store in Georgia?
Mhm.
South
I haven't
Carolina, we
seen
had
that.
ABC stores, and you better not. You get your liquor on Saturday, or you're just fucked.
Yeah, because you ain't getting it on Sunday.
Nope.
You ain't dry.
You ain't
Well,
better get-
Oh,
Sunday
You better get it
afternoon,
before 7:00.
afternoon, and between noon and 6 on Sunday, don't tell you about liquor. That's the blue law.
In South Carolina, you can't buy liquor on Sunday at all.
Wow.
hmm.
Mind
So,
you,
as
you
soon
can
as
buy. Mind you, you can still buy beer and stuff on Saturday or Sunday, and you can
After
you
2
can,
o'clock.
but you can also only the liquor stores all close at 7 during the week.
They close at 7 in South Carolina?
Mhm.
I mean, you
can't
fucked
buy
with the line
liquor
of
after 7.
Here.
But you can buy,
Basically,
but you can buy beer 24/7 down there.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
It'll take you
discovered that
longer
one
to
time
learn
because
how
of
to
that.
act.
And I got my peach crown
Wow.
at an excellent price. That's the best
20
price.
bucks.
Why do you-
Nice.
Why do you think?
Hell
Why do you
yeah.
think we?
You're like those dudes that leaves his price tag on his hat, Tony. Showing off
Dude,
that.
you know, we used to pay $40 to $80 for that
Yeah,
bottle.
That costs a lot of money.
No,
Yeah,
I know
that's-
how much that. I know how much
$50.
that crown cost.
Yeah, that's like 59 bucks or
No,
something.
Yes.
something.
I get that.
I've only seen
Ending.
Peach Crown at a gas station one time up here, and that was it. And that's the other
I've
thing.
never seen it at a gas station.
You ain't getting no liquor in no gas. You ain't getting liquor in gas stations.
Dude, I
You're
was
not
in
getting liquor
Vegas
in Walmart.
December
So when I
2019. I was
first
in
got up
Vegas.
here, I took. When I
walked
first
up
got
and
up
down
here,
the
I went
strip
to the
and
Walmart,
couldn't
and I was
find
like, "Here I
none.
am, just strolling."
None.
A lot of the gas stations up here or over here, they are up here or whatever. They sell like Fireball and
Yeah, the little stuff.
Absolutely. Well, I didn't
Fireball
Yeah, little
is
bottles.
everywhere now.
They
Yeah,
made them shots.
Yeah, you can buy the party bucket.
yeah.
And they sell the Smirnoff vodka, which I mean, not bad. It's cheap. It's not great, but it's
Very
not
cheap.
bad. But my problem with vodka, I don't care if it's top shelf vodka or if it's the bottom of the bottomest shelf vodka that you can buy. That motherfucking liquor is a goddamn ninja. You'll drink a whole bottle of it, not feel anything, and start talking shit. And start talking me.
A
And
whole
then start
bottle.
talking shit.
Maybe a whole
No.
small bottle.
I've drank an entire bottle of vodka one night. Started talking shit about how I didn't feel anything. I felt great. And then 30 seconds later, it was like little Jackie Chan came out of nowhere and kicked me square in the mouth.
Then we better. Do you have a Brita filter at your house?
The clear stuff
Do you
will
have a
sneak
Brita
up on you,
filter?
bro.
Okay,
It's a
do not
ninja.
put your vodka through a Brita filter.
Why?
I've heard that.
Because it's a trend on TikTok. You put your vodka through a Brita filter, it takes away that vodka taste, and it
Vodka
tastes
doesn't-
like water.
But that's the thing.
And you will get
But that's the
fucked
thing.
up.
I don't.
And you have no
I
idea.
don't think vodka has a taste.
Yeah, it does.
I don't like it.
It has a subtle golf hole says 1 gallon for 32 cents. Taka vodka.
Be right back.
Vodka's-
Taka vodka.
I know
Yeah,
Glick likes vodka, but vodka's just trash. I don't like vodka,
Tito's,
but I'll
man.
drink
Tito's
it.
is
I'll
pretty
drink it.
decent. And I'm not really
Tito's is really good.
alcohol drinker, but
I'm down with the brown. I like brown liquors.
I'm with
I
Smoke.
said that
I
on
don't
purpose.
drink a lot of liquor. I really all I ever drink is beer.
Give me a beer.
I like
Give me a
brown
smoke,
liquor.
give me
I like dark liquor. I don't
drink a lot of liquor because I know, and not that it's a bad thing,
alcoholics out there,
but I know the
Gin is
person that I'm
terrible.
drinking.
Gin is terrible. I've tried gin.
Gin isn't too bad.
Jim is the sin. They listen to
It all
Tupac.
tastes like gas. It all tastes like gasoline. I just don't like it.
Yes.
I got some goddamn peach moonshine on my refrigerator that just smells. It'll fuck you up.
I draw the line right there. No,
Yeah.
sir. No moonshine.
I
no
believe
It's
moonshine.
real moonshine. It's not the moonshine that you buy at Walmart or Kroger's. It's real
Yeah, that
moonshine that was
bullshit.
that was
real,
that was made in the mountains
180
in
proof,
Tennessee.
200 proof. You know,
Like I said, you open it and take a whiff of it, and you're fucked up for 3 days.
you're just like, woo! I got like a 10-second buzz. Holy shit! I didn't even drink it. Yeah.
Yeah, and back in December, I got real extra froggy with it and was just taking swigs off of that motherfucker.
Yeah, you messed up on that one, didn't you?
You wrong for that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
tried
sure.
to drink
I'm
the
sure.
whole-
At
not
the
really,
beginning,
no.
you're like, "Oh, good! I'm really glad I did this." And then, boom! Then you stood up, realized you were fucked up, and
I'll
was
be right
like,
back.
"Oh, damn! I can't do this."
You good, Smoke. Man, when I was
You
in
good,
Hawaii,
Smoke.
I had my incentive flight. I came back and tried to drink half a bottle of Grey Goose. I said, fuck it, I don't care about nothing. I drank half a bottle. They said, we going to the club. I said, I might not need to go. I don't know, I'm about to be fucked up. They said, come on, we got you. A bunch of us ain't staying long either. I said, all right, no problem. Got to the club, stood there about 30 minutes. Boy, my stomach said, woo. My brain's just I was like, oh, yeah. They said, you okay? I said, no. I said, y'all let me know when y'all ready to go. So we're going to leave about 30 minutes. I said, no problem. Man, I tried to walk. I tried to dance and sweat some of that shit out. No, sir. I drank that Grey Goose like this.
No.
They were
I'll tell
like,
you one thing
oh,
that's
I said,
really
man,
gonna-
I don't care about nothing right now. You can't do this. They drove me back.
I
Listen, we
got-
drove
I
back
did
from the
get-
club to the base, right? I was hanging out the window like a dog trying to breathe. I said, I'm so hot.
You're muted, Jeff. Nobody can hear you.
Yeah, he is.
You're muted, dummy.
Jeff, you're muted. There you go.
That's because I got kids yelling. No, but I've done that with the cab driver going, you got to close the door. Fuck that. No, it's too hot.
I got really fucked up on vodka one time, and that it was definitely a ninja thing because I had a guy I was at a bar, and they were like, "Hey, you want to try something cool? Get you some lemon slices and coat it with sugar, and then you take a shot of vodka and then eat the lemon, and we call it lemon heads, and that's like so good." So I tried it, and it was really good. So I went home. I went home, bought some lemons, went home, dabbed that shit with sugar, and I drank. I don't know. I ate a whole lemon. So that was like what, 5 shots, 6 shots maybe. And then I'm sitting down, so everything's cool. And then I stood up, and I mean, when I said I stood up,
you tried.
I'm lying. I tried to stand up. In my head, I was standing up, but in reality, I was actually on the ground.
You're laying on the
floor.
floor.
What just happened to me?
Exactly.
All right, check it out. Let's see if it worked.
Come on, go,
No, added too much to the end, Jeff.
Yeah, you got cut off there at the
end.
Damn, we just got demonetized. You asshole.
Backwagging. We said
Actually, everybody calm down. Little history lesson about the swastika.
Fair
It
use.
wasn't always a symbol of bad or hatred.
Technically Buddhist.
It's not Buddhist. It's Nordic.
It's a Christian symbol. It's not.
No, it's not. It's a Nordic symbol.
It's African. It's a compass.
It's on the Buddha.
It's a Nordic symbol, and it's for like sunshine and good, basically sunshine and good vibes. And the Nazis stole it.
It also used to be a Christian
symbol. They pay royalties on that?
And the Nazis
It was never a Christian symbol. Calm down there.
Pseudo.
I'm about to bounce. I got a couple.
You're the problem.
I'm not a problem. You're the problem. You're the problem.
I'm out.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye.
You're the fucking problem.
Some of those sons of bitches.
What
happened, Jeff?
Suck at video editing.
But for those
video
knuckleheads that think that Edelweiss is a freaking Nazi thing, you need to do your history because that was stupid. Remember that Amazon show that came out, the Man in the High Castle? The intro to that was Edelweiss, and they got a lot of people. They got a lot of people all upset saying that was supporting the Nazis and all that stuff. And Edelweiss is a folk song, not from Germany but from Austria, and who was overtaken by Germany. So yeah,
Anal Vice sounds
Adel,
like
Adel,
asshole. Don't yell it. Don't scream it. It doesn't make it any better.
Keep it off the left, man.
I gotta remember. I'm dealing with a redneck country boy from South Carolina / Ohio that doesn't know how to use words, and I gotta remember that. Pronunciations are harder for them. I don't know what that means, but okay.
It's from Police Academy.
Oh,
when they sent the when they sent the dickhead and his little crony to a bar, and it was a gay bar. What was that? Was the Blue Oyster? The Blue Oyster Bar or something like that.
Oyster, yep.
Out of the five of us, if anybody could convince anybody to go to a gay bar, it would be us convincing Jeff to go to the gay bar, and he wouldn't even notice.
I don't think there'd be much convincing. I've been to gay bars before. I think they're fun.
Yeah,
they throw down. They have fun.
Yeah, I've been quite a few times. I've gone to drag shows and stuff like that. I think they're fun. My ex-wife, her mom's, her mom, one of her best friends before gay marriage was legalized, he got married, or they had a commitment ceremony. him and his now husband, because now they finally were able to get married. But when they had their, I think it was called a commitment ceremony or something like that at their church. Afterwards, we went. Yeah. Afterwards, we all went out and they asked me, they're like, "Are you okay to go to a gay bar?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." And it was right around football season, and I was like, I had an absolute blast. It's the only time in my life that I didn't buy my own beer. That other people were buying beer for me.
You ought to go.
Well, yeah,
get you
they want to change your mind.
Challenge accepted.
They throw the fuck
right.
down. They throw.
No, I love it.
Down. Yes.
In all honesty, I do enjoy going to, and take it however you guys want to take it, or anybody who listens to this, take this however you want to take it. I enjoy going to gay bars or gay clubs because, one, first and foremost, there's not much drama. There's not much bullshit.
This is true.
And for two, everybody's cool and about having fun. And not every gay dude is out there trying. And I know there are some of them, but not every gay dude is trying to turn a straight guy gay.
The American Reunion. It was an American Pie movie. The one said American Reunion. When he was at that gay club and he was all nervous, that dude told him. He said, "What are you nervous for?" He said, "Just because we're gay don't mean that we want you." And it clicked.
Yeah,
it actually did click with me. It makes total sense. They are just there to have a good time. They're there to chill out. They don't want the drama that's out there in the world. They're trying to party, and you are welcome to join them. That's it.
Yeah. And when we went out that night, we walked in there and they had 4 big screens. They all had football on. So, I was kind of hanging out with the people we came in, but I was also dipping up to the bar. And there was this group of guys, they bought me beer all night long. And then we come up and we were talking about football. We was watching football together. We were just bullshitting. I had a lot of fun. And, like I said, I enjoy going to them because, again, they're not all trying. Like, as soon as they might come up and approach you, but as soon as you say, "Hey, I'm straight," they're like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care. You're straight.
Yeah.
But again, if you want to buy me beer all night long in hopes that I'm going to get so drunk that you're going to be able to make me turn, challenge accepted, my friend. I hope you have deep pockets because you're about to go pro.
Yours is about to be deeper.
I'm just saying. You might fuck around.
You might fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. Be like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Relevant.
I'm sorry, that bear fucked him up.
That bear fucked him up. That bear fucked him up and fucked him. I don't care what anybody says.
That's actually a remake. The original movie was Man in the Wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But yeah, that's a good. I like that movie.
I'm not even drinking all this liquor in one night. I'm saving this for the whole month.
Well, you couldn't drink that all in one night.
You're right.
Bro. Come on.
I'll see you in 2 weeks, Tony.
As much as I do drink and used to drink, you're correct.
Nobody could drink all that.
And my most drinkingness, I couldn't finish all that in one night. No.
A whole bottle? That's crazy.
All 3 of those bottles? That can't happen.
3 bottles, the whole 3? That's crazy. Go ahead, Glick.
Yeah, I could do the whole
all 3. I couldn't do all 3 in one night.
3/4 of that bottle when I was in New York. That's why when I came up here, I was so fucking fucked up.
Shit. Hell
the name is a great button push.
I don't need to do all that. I like to have fun. I like to get loose, but I also like to remember what the fuck I did. I don't like going to my friends going, "Hey, what did I do? Was it awful?"
We all know you like to get drunk and have fun and get loose.
Listen, we call it
Shut up,
like I went to a mixed very mixed high school. So we had all white, black, Asian, Latino. We had a very mixed high school. But we call that white boy wasted. Yeah. We made a mistake and went. Me and 2 of my homies went to a white boy party because we were cool with, top dogs were cool with the top dogs of all genders. So say, for example, have the white guys that are the top dogs in the school. You have the Asian guys that are the top dogs. So we were all the top dogs would affiliate with one another. We made a mistake. Well, it wasn't a mistake, but one of my homies, oh man.
Yeah, but you had fun.
Went to the white boy party You know, we was young. They had liquor. They didn't just have beers. They stepped it up. They had the liquor.
Mhm.
You had fun though, right?
Drinks, ball. It was cool till we got home. We got to my house. he Earl. Half of the Earl got in my boy's car. The other half was in front of the house. But some of the Earl got in the car. It was fucked up. Yeah, I was like, can't hang with the white boys, man. We was doing beers. We wasn't doing liquor.
Yeah, when Mike gets white boy wasted, as Smoke just alluded to.
Yeah. Yo, Copy, stop.
Yeah, you remember this?
These motherfucking turns into Magic Mike.
You gotta get another strike. Keep it up. You gonna get another strike.
My man turned into Magic Mike on me on TikTok. Yeah. Oh, I ain't worried about getting the strikes right now.
No more than 10 seconds with lyrics. No more than 10 seconds, and they'll jam you.
My man went full on Magic Mike on me one night on TikTok. He got so drunk. It was my fault. I'll admit to it. I got him drunk as shit. We were hanging out live on TikTok one night. I got him drunk as hell. And next thing I know, his shirt's off. He's got the chair backwards. I was like, "Fuck it, where's Genuine at?"
Oh my gosh.
The ladies that were in our chat were losing their shit, man. They were loving it. I didn't do anything wrong. I got in trouble.
They were paying us money. They were you know, we were getting money.
Hey, man.
They were making it rain.
They were dropping gifts like crazy.
Oh yeah. Everybody was in my DMs after that, you know, including some crazy chick that said that she loved me after that. I had to block her.
How did you look?
But
speaking of TikTok chicks, Michael, your favorite Brit said hi. Your favorite British lady said hi.
The game started.
Miss Iroll.
Wait a minute, my favorite British lady?
I guess. I don't know. That's what she said.
Okay. I know who that. I got scared. You said British lady, and I freaked out for a second, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, no, not that one. I guess that one. I don't know.
One.
No, she said hi.
How many ladies do you know? You travel frequently?
I'm internationally known, Smoke. Just let
you know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm internationally known.
Here we go.
For sure.
Here we go again.
UK love. Shout out to the UK, man.
I got a long.
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
That's my Tony shit right there.
Yeah,
gentlemen, we over 2 hours.
Chinese, Tony?
No, this is New Orleans chicken pasta out of Old Charlie's.
Oh, Charlie.
This is good eating. We're over 2 hours. I'm going to dip in a minute. Actually, I'm about to go now. Get my butt.
We're over 2 hours, but last week we decided we're going 3 hours on Mondays now.
If you want to, I got the roll. That being said, Smoke, good seeing you. Mike, keep your head up. Congratulations on the opportunity. I want you to take.
We don't see him; we just hear him.
Glick.
I love you, Tony.
You out, Tony, with the D?
You want to keep your schedule. We try to, and then you stop giving a fuck. Don't blame us when we don't anymore.
No, well, there's only one night of the week that we have to keep a schedule.
No, we do. You keep the practice so you can maintain it on Wednesday easier, because every now and then it's with
Smoke. Smoke, you were here last Monday when I said we were going to start doing 3 hours, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Mike was here.
Come on, Tony with the D.
Smoke. Bueller.
Smoke
Bueller.
squad. He might be doing something.
Bueller.
I do got to roll.
No, you got to
I
roll.
need to get up.
No,
I need to
you're
try to
good.
get up in the morning so I can go to work.
Yeah. No, you dipped out early last Monday, and we did 3 hours last Monday. So I think it was last Monday. I don't know, maybe last Monday or the last couple Mondays we've done 3 hours. So
Yeah, I know. But I am going to roll so I can get up. It's been a ball. We had a great time yesterday, honestly. Everybody check out.
No, it was cool. It was cool.
Bell Kings Fantasy
Send them
Football.
invites.
It's on Twitter.
Bell Kings.
Tony Tone, TONYTON163. We was all up there except for Mike. He wasn't playing, and Jeff don't play, but we had a good time up there, honestly. I am going to roll. You gentlemen have fun. Golf Hall, take care. Buster Rubber, take care. Who else? Stevie Wonder was here. Oh, yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Always coming through. Bigger Stevie Wonder. Y'all hold
Stevie
it down.
Wonder's cool, man. That's good visuals.
Mother major, motherfucker. I'm a roll. Y'all hold it down. I'll catch y'all Wednesday night, definitely, though. All right?
Later, bro.
All right. Y'all
Much
hold
love,
it down.
man.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Later, man. Much love, brother. All
Peace.
right, now that we've gotten rid of the riffraff and the real MVPs are here tonight. Jeff's gone. Tony's gone.
Finally. I was wondering.
All the love in the world.
No, I only kid. Man. Jeff is my OG. That's my guy. We started this show together.
That's your first wife.
Tony came in. My first wife. My first mistake.
It's first love.
Yeah, you never forget your first love. Jeff and I really do. We have a very, very long.
You said Steph?
Yeah.
Jeff.
Damn.
No, I was joking. No.
Man. If I said Steph, it was because I was looking down. My broster, who used to be my sister, is now my brother.
You sure
when he was my sister, her name was Stephanie, and now his name's Nick. But still in Snapchat, it comes up as Steph. So
he did say Steph. I was like, damn, you turned Jeff to Steph. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's snapping
the
me.
first time when you were married. Yeah. When you were married to Jeff, he was Steph.
No, he was bitch. Oh wait, he's still bitch. He's still my sweet little bitch.
Salute Jeff, man. Jeff closing big deals this week, man.
No, Jeff's my boy, and I give him a lot of shit, and I bust his balls a lot. But I got nothing but love for that guy. I got nothing but love for all you guys. But Jeff and I have been friends for 25 years. He's not my longest friend, but he's one of the few that are still around after all this time. I've actually just recently reconnected with another friend of mine from junior high. And we've been talking more, trying to hang out. Maybe eventually we will hang out, but schedules.
Yeah, schedules.
They're tough. Plus it's football season, so you got that working against you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I need to work. I need to reconnect with some of my old long-standing friends. There you go, Cliff.
Nothing to see here.
I'm glad you didn't end the podcast with that.
I'm just throwing shit. Don't mind me.
Style.
Yeah, right.
Thinking about Steph. I mean Jeff. I mean whoever.
Steph, Jeff. Bob,
dropping shit. Oh man. So yeah. So we're.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? At the end of the day, what are you gonna do? No, but to just kind of reach around back to the beginning of the show, if you guys are listening, you guys are hanging out, go ahead and go check out our guys. Let me get my beard out of the way here. Rumspringa. Go show them some love. Go check them out, social media and stuff like that. I had a great time Saturday night. I have not been out. I have not been one to go out for years. A couple weeks ago, I went and seen Blacktop Mojo, and I met the guys from Rumspringa, and then I went Saturday night. That's why we didn't do the show. I went and seen them Saturday night, and it was awesome. Good kids, man. Well, go check them out. Show them some love. Let them know we sent
Yeah,
you.
most definitely.
To those dudes, let them know. Who sent you?
And,
I was checking out the posts online that you had posted actually earlier.
yeah, they were awesome, and I had, I don't know, 14 or 15 videos that I played at the beginning of the show tonight. But super cool kids, and unexpectedly, in the middle of their show, towards the end of the show, they were giving shout outs to people. You know, Matt was shouting out Joe, the sound guy, which shout out to Joe, man. Holy shit. When I was younger, I work in or going to a lot of bars and clubs to see musicians and stuff like that. Their sound guy that they had, holy shit, he was amazing. He was so good. It sounded phenomenal in that bar. Like the music and stuff like that and everything like that. But unexpectedly, Matt kind of put me on the spot. Came over, he was doing shout outs, he was shouting out Joe, he was shouting out the guys in the band, a couple people who came and seen him, and he came over and stood beside me and wrapped his arm around me, and he gave not only me, but he gave the show a shout out and put the mic in front of my face, and I'm like, wow, follow us on social media and listen to us on Spotify. And I was all wrong, because I wasn't
Sounds like
expecting
something
it.
that would happen. You get a mic in
Yeah, I
front of
wasn't
your
expecting
face,
it.
just like, I don't know what to say. Like me, please.
I grabbed the mic,
I
took
have
over. I
the
started.
penis.
I grabbed the mic, took over, started walking around, working the room. I was
Part of the
Yeah,
show.
that would be that would be what you told us, and in reality, you're like,
No. No, in
I
reality,
went
it was
poopy
totally
in my
yeah.
pants. It was
I,
good.
I'm not a groupie. In reality, it was kind of a shocker, and it was very much appreciated because I know the guys are very appreciative of the fact that we play their music on the show and we shout them out and everything like that. And they will be coming on the show very soon, here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to get them all on the show, and then they'll be back in December as well. Before their album drops, they'll be back on the show again. So, but
ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. You heard them here first. Remember that. We are the show that brings you the up and coming bands. We are the ones. Blacktop Mojo wasn't shit until we came along.
Whoa,
we made
easy. Easy there, Turbo.
Nobody knew who they were.
But no, they were actually kind of shocked that, because I mean, even when Mondays we don't take breaks. Mondays we just run this shit straight through. And now that we're talking about and more than likely looking like we're going to go 3 hours, we probably will start taking breaks. But I told him, I said, even the Chatter's Box has been requesting your guys' music. When I say we're getting ready to go to break, they've been, hey, can we get Rumspringer? Hey, can we get Rumspringer? I'm like, well, I wasn't going to play Rumspringer right now, but I guess I'm going to. So,
that's right.
And they thought that was really cool.
You're in the business of making people happy, but
that's the game, man. That's
what
you got to get the people what they want, man.
Dreams come true.
Yeah, you got to give the people what they want, man. Like Smoke just said.
Man. We in the customer service entertainment business. You know what I mean? It's entertainment as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you guys weren't here yet, and I hate to go back on this, but I want to reiterate what I said earlier. I learned a lesson from these. I learned a lesson from these guys, and it's something that I've never really thought about because I don't really pay attention to the. And it's nothing against our live viewers. I don't watch those numbers. I know our haters like to watch those numbers. Well, excuse me, and talk shit about it. Yeah, and talk shit about it. But and I told the guys this, and I mean it no disrespect or anyway. And they actually they didn't take it in any way, shape, or form disrespect. But to go and perform in a podunk town, which, I mean, that's what it is, a little tiny podunk ass town, and a little bar with maybe 50 people, maybe a little more, give or take, but to have the same energy as if they were at a Coliseum performing for 200,000 people was amazing to see. and I learned, and like I said, as I'm watching them, and I'm having a ball. Like I had an absolute blast, and everybody that was there was having a great time too. It made me realize, like, look, I don't care if there's one person or 0 people or 10,000 people watching us when we do our show live. I want to make sure every show we have the same energy that we would have if there's nobody watching or if everybody and their mama's watching. And I told the guys that
because you always got you always got the rewinds. You know, you always got Spotify.
Well, yeah, you always have Spotify. It's always on YouTube and stuff like that. But that's been a shot.
How many people are watching that stuff? You know, and just look at. I mean, a prime example, just to bounce off of what you're saying, would be what happened to Star Trek. You know, when that first show came out, they were constant. They fought the whole time to try to stay on the air, and then they finally got off the air. And then they hit them reruns, and then now it's a cult classic, and they got their whole group of people and a huge, massive following. And it's the same thing. It's what?
Michael.
Nerd. You're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking nerd. And no one likes you. No one likes you.
Poindexter gets me every time when he does that.
Every time.
Poindexter. Every time. Just like, motherfucker. Because when you pull that video up, I am like that kid. Just be like, mother. You know, and then you just Poindexter. I'm like, damn it.
No, so I mean that was kind of an eye opener for me because you know we get haters and that's their biggest thing. You only have one person watching you right now. Yeah, and
so
I mean I got one person. We got one person watching our live right now, but that doesn't account for the almost 3,000 people who have listened to us on Spotify alone. That doesn't even factor in all the other podcast platforms. Yeah, you know,
that's even more when they're downloading the episodes. You know, to the haters. You know what? I really like what Cat Williams said about the haters. You know, fuck the haters, but we need the haters because that gives you your energy to do harder and go harder. You know, you need that. You need the people that go off and talk shit about you because you're like, oh really? Well, let me show you this. Boom. Let me drop the mic on you. You know, and you just get better and you grow. You know, when I first discovered that the show had haters, you know, I went to Glick with it, and you know, of course, Glick was cool and all that stuff. But you know, I was just like, I told him, hey, that means you're doing something. If you weren't doing anything, you wouldn't have anybody hating on you. You know, the fact that you have haters says that you're making moves and you're making an influence. You're making a difference. If you didn't have haters, no one would give a shit. You know.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Glick was?
They call that. They say if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Exactly.
Well, I was just gonna ask Smoke. What do we say to the haters? What do you tell the haters?
We love you.
Keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work, damn it.
Keep up the good work. Yeah, exactly. Put that in the pipe and
we love it, man. We love it. We love it.
Yeah. Those are our best fans.
You gotta have balance, man. It's all about balance. You gotta have love. You gotta have a little hate. You know, and it all works together. It all works together in harmony. Just like, share, subscribe, and keep watching, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead and watch every episode 3 times so you can find every mistake that we do. Go ahead, watch every episode. Let us tell us where we messed up on. Keep watching that show. Thank you. We appreciate that. I mean, we ain't gonna read the emails, but yeah, just watch it a few more times because all that does is cheers to you. Gives us more numbers. So thanks.
Well, it's not only that, but at the end of the day, I mean, any publicity is good publicity. Good, absolutely. Bad, and different. If you're talking about us, you're talking about us. So, you know, and I know, you know, Smoke, you can jump on this bandwagon with me. Because, you know, you have your show and everything like that. If you're talking about me, even if you're shitting on, not me, I apologize. If you're talking about us and you're shitting on us, somebody's going to hear it and they're going to go, let's check them out and see what the what the hubbub is about. You know what I mean?
See what this shit smells
And-
like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Literally.
exactly, Smoke. And that hater might turn if they're in a group of 10 people, they might turn 3 of those people into fans of the show.
I'll say 5.
5.
5 out of 10.
Smoke's got the
five.
bar
It's
set a
the
little
power
bit
of
higher than
5.
I do.
It's a power.
Because remember,
It's the power of 5.
opinion,
You know.
right? The opinions, say example, like you say, that scenario, group of 10, real quick, group of 10, boom.
Yeah.
Hey man, XYZ. All right. So 9 other people go check it out. 4 other people like, I agree with you. The other 5 may be like, yeah, I agree with you, but the shit is funny anyway. Or I agree with you in certain ways. Or you know what? It's pretty cool. Thanks for putting me on. So,
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
And
You
I-
never
and
know
I'm
which
cool
way it
with
can
the-
go. You in the
Yeah, and I'm-
conversation. That's all that matters.
at the end of the day, yeah, exactly. And I'm cool with these guys are assholes, but they're kind of funny, you know, or these guys are dicks. But damn, if they're not speaking, like they're not talking, they're not. It's not real talk, you know, because I don't try to. None of us that come on here, we don't try to fake anything. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We don't
We're just on
script
here having
shit
fun.
on here. Yeah, you just if you don't believe that, just watch the show. We don't script shit. We all say stupid things.
Smart things too. He says the most stupid stuff, but I'm just saying, like, listen,
I
check
do.
it out.
I know I do.
No, anybody. I didn't say you particularly. I'm just saying that could apply to anybody in the panel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we as I said, we all have our moments. We all have our moments of trust me, I've listened back to some episodes and I've gone, fuck was I even talking about?
Which is good though.
What was I drinking?
Remember, like you said,
Damn.
it's spontaneous
No more
and it's
Miller Lite
live,
for
man.
me.
It's live scripted. That's how it rocks. So for sure,
Mhm.
man. Thanks for everybody.
No,
coming
and
out.
I was actually talking about that this weekend because you know, I had quite a few people come up to me and ask me about the show and this, that, and the other thing. And they're like, so what do you guys talk about? What's the name of your show? I said, Nonsensical Nonsense. What do you guys talk about? Everything and nothing at all. And they're like, that's a hell of a catch line. And I was like, because that's what it is. I said, at the end of the day, it's a group of friends and we hang out for 9 hours a week, and we hang out, and what comes up, and you know, we stay away from politics and religion, but outside of that, what happens. And I don't edit anything. You know, so if you listen to it on Spotify or any of the other podcast platforms, it's going to be the same thing that you're going to hear if you're listening to us live. Yep.
Yep.
Like,
Absolutely.
that's really cool. You know, that's a cool concept. You know, yeah. No, it's not pre-recorded.
For Seinfeld, it can work for us, right? Show about nothing.
This is better than
Did you really just bring up the worst show in television history?
This is
with
better than
the worst
Seinfeld.
comedian, the worst stand-up comedian of all time.
Dry-ish right there. This is the
why I did
action
that.
right here.
I
This is the
did
action
that
show.
just to get you. Thank you. You gave me the
stand
reaction.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes.
What is the deal with airlines? Shut up, Seinfeld. You're fucking trash. Jay Leno's funnier than you.
Oh man, and
I
that's
actually
hard.
thought Jay Leno was. It's just...
That's hard. Oh boy, Jay Leno is funnier.
His Bill Clinton stuff was funny as shit. And then
Somebody confused you for a baby seal when you were younger and clubbed you over the head, didn't they?
well, I mean, when Clinton was in office, I was mighty young, so I just remember the Clinton stuff. And when he retired, I was like, "Good, you needed to retire."
Saturday Night Live did the best Bill Clinton shit back when Saturday Night Live used to be funny.
Saturday Night Live hasn't been funny in years. It's really bad because they got some good talent on there now. But
it's because they're woke.
Yeah.
Woke or sleep?
No, they're woke. They're super woke.
I would leave that to her. I'll leave that alone.
Here we are breaking the cardinal rule, talking about politics. We're just
well, that's not even
talking about
politics. That's not even
We're
politics.
not talking about
Actually,
politics.
that's not even politics.
We're
Nope.
talking. We're talking about
Of a
Saturday
state
Night
of
Live.
mind.
We're talking about Saturday Night Live. That
Yes.
what's going on, Random Rick? We got Triple R in the building.
In the house.
Talking about Saturday Night Live. Forgetting how to be funny because I mean I grew up on Saturday Night Live from the 80s, 90s, and even reruns from the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they went after everybody. They made fun of everything.
Yeah,
and that's a good
and that's
thing.
what
They
I
didn't
like.
know, like they were equal opportunity, equal opportunity roasters. Gotta respect.
Right,
exactly.
right. You know, you want to make fun of Trump? Go ahead, turn around, and make fun of Biden too. You know, it's both. You know, I can laugh at a good Trump joke. I can laugh at a good Biden joke. You know, it's
absolutely.
I can laugh at both of them
know.
because they both a joke.
Oh, both of them are funny.
If you want to be technical about it.
You ain't wrong, Smoke.
Hilarious.
You are not wrong in that aspect at all, Smoke. No, it's you know, like I said, I mean that was the great thing that everybody loved about Dave Chappelle when he did the Chappelle Show.
Oh, I respect the fuck
and even
out of
now,
that, man.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody.
I respect the fuck out of Dave Chappelle, and I'd probably say that he's probably one of the only current comedians up there that just says what he wants to say, and if he gets backlash, he gets backlash. But it's if it's funny, it's fucking funny. I respect the fuck out of that man. So, and his comedy specials were great. You know, and for the people that had a problem with it, fucking take you a shower, man or woman, the fuck up and just deal with it because he ain't talking about you specifically. He's talking about whatever the joke's about. Quit reading into shit. Just enjoy it. Sit back, relax, and laugh. Damn. Because fucking shit's funny. Everybody's stupid as fuck, and we all have stereotypes. So let's laugh about it because it's funny. You know. Glick is a stereotype. He actually is like the stereotype. He's called a Glick. So
I'm my own stereotype. Like
he's his own stereotype. Glick is so great.
Shit.
Glick is so great. He even has his own stereotype. It's called the Glickster.
Keep going. I'm almost.
Didn't you say you're the champ? Yeah, there you go.
I'm almost there. Almost there. Take me to the promised land. What does Glick like more than anything? When we talk about how great Glick is.
Unbelievable.
Man. One of these years,
live
on. We all been making fun of him, but right now,
Smoke is like
eating it up.
Are you sure you want me to come to New York, Smoke? Because
yo, oh man, we won't keep you good as the big dog, but we'll give you food and shelter and show you around a little bit.
Hey, food, shelter, get some alcohol, man. It's game on.
Show you around town a little bit.
Some New York pizza.
You know what I mean?
Some New York pizza.
Shit, speaking of that, damn, I may order a pizza right now to come think about it. Good idea.
Get a little cardboard with grease and pepperoni on it and call it a pizza.
Nah, this is the real shit, man. This is the real shit.
You know what I want, because I've missed it since the first time I was in New York. The first time I ever came to New York and visited. The one thing I've missed is the egg bagel. What is it? Bagel with egg and everything. Oh, come on, Smoke! Don't let me down here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. The bagel, the breakfast sandwich on a bagel.
Yeah, the bagel everything or something like that.
I know what you're talking about, but they have different names for it depending on what borough you live in. But I know what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness, I was in the city.
Sandwich, man. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'll give New York that. I will give New York that. Them bagel breakfast sandwiches. are the best you'll find on the planet. I'll give them that.
I have heard about their bagels. I've heard their pretzels are pretty good too.
Anything like the pretzels, the pizza, the bagels, because we have pretty good water here. So that's what they say. That's what they
Yeah.
say that some places used to actually import water from New York.
It,
For
a
their,
lot of places do.
Yeah, because it's about the water actually. So that's what gives
We
the
had
bagel
a
the juicy taste.
yeah, we had a pizza shop down in Charleston that was right up the road from my house. And they were 3 generations strong, but they were all born and raised in New York. And they moved down to Charleston and they started a pizza shop and they imported their water. And I always thought they were bullshitting them. Bullshitting me. They were I was a customer, but then they became a customer of mine when I worked at Orkin.
Okay.
Because I went in there one day and I had my Orkin uniform on, and they're like, "Oh, we're looking for a new pest control company because blah blah blah." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? I'll be your guy." Because they had the shop right up through like literally 2 minutes from my house, and they had another shop in my area. I said, "I'll be your guy. I'll take care of both of your shops." And I always thought that was a joke about importing water. I was there doing my service one day, and sure as shit, if the goddamn delivery man didn't show up with water from New York.
Yeah, that shit is real. Mm-hmm.
And the pizza was and this is where New York pizza I'm not the biggest fan of, and I make fun of a lot, but I'm a big fan of the deep dish, man. I'm a big fan of the pie, like the Chicago
I like
style,
the deep
the
dish.
Detroit.
Yeah, I like the deep dish
Yeah.
too. The Brooklyn style is the slim one. That's what you're talking about, probably the
Yeah,
cardboard. With
the real,
that's the Brooklyn style. Yeah, the deep dish is nice because
And
you get more bread,
they have
more filling. It's
yeah,
like
they
having a
have
Sicilian.
more
It's like
sauce.
somewhat of a
Yeah.
Sicilian type of feel to it. You know what I mean?
and when you're fucking drunk as hell and you want a slice of pizza, man, I want a slice of pizza. Don't give me a piece of cardboard with some grease and pepperoni and cheese on it, man. Give me
You want the filling.
filling slice. Yeah.
The thing because that's like we call that like here we do have few places make not few places, most places make deep dish pizza as well, and then which is more popular here is called the Sicilian, which is a square. It's like a square deep dish pizza, so that's pretty popular in New York. The Sicilian slice. Opposed to the
Mhm.
round,
Well,
and
it's
the only difference is the shape of the pan that they make it in. when you
Yeah.
when you really think about it,
Yeah.
a Sicilian and a deep dish is pretty much the same type of thing, but it's just the shape of the pan, pretty much. But that's pretty
Mhm.
popular. Yeah, so
Well,
when you come
it's
here, you
sad
can
that
only get Sicilian for you, bro. No Brooklyn style, no New York.
well, it's sad you're not.
Okay.
Go ahead, dog. What's up?
Yeah, absolutely. Smoke said,
I
"What up?"
wasn't trying to walk all over you. I thought you were done.
No, go ahead. Nah, go ahead.
No, they say
Talk.
you're not having Chicago pizza until it's cut in squares. So
Till it's cut in squares.
yeah,
I've never really.
What is it?
they cut those pieces in squares.
I told you couldn't play what game?
Oh wow, okay. Even if it's a round pizza, they cut it in squares.
2K.
Absolutely, it's actually the best
Oh,
way
GTA.
because
Oh,
you know
okay.
you can get like when you do the triangle cuts, you can get what 8 pieces for a large or something like that, and you eat you get it cut in squares. You can get that middle piece. It's all cheese and meat and no crust. You get all that shit. It's great.
And then some people get caught with a little tiny edge slice.
Yeah, you do get that little caught, but sometimes there and there. But, yeah, but that's okay, cool too, because you got that extra sauce. You just dip that in. Got your little pizza flavored cheese bread. But no, that's what I did when I lived in Chicago. I used to buy. They had something called jumbo large or jumbo or extra large, and I'd go ahead buy me an extra large, jumbo whatever it was called, and I'd eat on that for a couple days.
Hey man, hell yeah! Especially if it's a deep dish, if it's a nice healthy pizza, because they cut those square. It's funny. One time, and don't laugh because Domino's is not even really considered pizza. I don't consider Domino's pizza. But if you have to order something like Domino's, right? I said, give me the thin crust, right? Because I wanted to eat it all. but I couldn't eat a whole regular or thick or a deep dish. So I said, give me the thin crust. But the thin crust, they cut it. The first time I ordered this was years back. They cut it in squares, like you were eating, and I was like, "Why the f would you do that? That makes no logical sense." But now I understand the origin because I still couldn't figure this ish out. Why you would cut a round pizza into squares was beyond me. But it worked on the thin cracker
Now,
Made
type
no
of
damn
pizza.
sense, man.
But I'm used to this. Like if it's gonna be cut in squares, cook the damn thing in a square pan, please. Big up to Chicago.
now you would have
I've been
to.
there and I
Well,
never
with you
will.
being from New York, you'd have to tell me this one. When you put the pizzas up, do they do crust, sauce, meat, cheese on top, or do they do crust,
sauce, cheese,
and then
meat.
all your meats on top?
Yes, the second, just like you just said. Crust, sauce, cheese, meat on top. Yes.
So how they
that's
do it
logic.
in Chicago is they also do your crust and then they put your sauce in it and they put extra sauce in there so it's not like thin and then they put their meat and stuff in the toppings. But if they put any toppings on top, it'll be pepperoni and that's it. Everything's covered by cheese. So it's just
Really?
like a little difference in how they yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like, I've never been there. Oh, so they cover the topping
It
except
changes
for
the taste of the
pepperoni.
meat. Yeah.
Got you.
And it changes the taste of the meat, changes the taste of the pizza.
With the cheese melted on top of the topping. Okay, because I'm not too big on toppings either, but okay, copy.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah,
And, well, what? Sorry, Glenn, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say any pie I've ever had as far as pizza goes, you know, they're pretty thick. You know, you got good 6 inches or so pizza. But like Mike said, the only thing that's on top is just if anything is on top is just pepperoni. Everything is down below that cheese, and it's amazing. It cooks different, so it seasons and it cooks different, and it tastes so much better.
Because what it does, I don't know what cooking you do, but how it does is that cheese will melt on top of that meat, and it almost acts like a freaking insulator, and the juices from that meat will hit the cheese, go through the crust, and just circulate inside while it's all cooking. And meanwhile, the cheese on top will get like that little hard layer, but it's not like overpowering. So when you bite into it,
it's usually like right around the edges. Right around the edges, you got a little crunch in your cheese.
Like if it's like if you're baking a macaroni and cheese, I don't know if you country guys like macaroni and cheese. That's like a soul food thing, but I don't know, bro. Look, man, I don't know.
Yank that e-brake first and foremost.
Yeah, I know you're taking this now. I know you. This is that's
go ahead and yank that e-brake real quick because
satire right there.
Mac and cheese, whether it's a black thing or a white thing, it was created in the country. It is a country folk thing. It is a country folk thing.
And I'll tell you, having lived down south,
I understand it's a southern thing. I understand it's a southern thing, but I'm thinking you guys are in the Midwest. So like southern, I don't think
a southern
we are in the Midwest, but
down south. I wouldn't consider Ohio southern.
From the same state.
But if you guys are from the Carolinas, I get it. Okay,
not even a southern thing. Not even a southern thing because the Southerners are not as country as they like to pretend they are. First and foremost, it's not a white or a black thing. It's a country thing. It's a country thing.
No, that's not country. I didn't say. I said country.
And I know I know some folks that are black that are from the country here in Ohio, and that mac and cheese is 100%. It's a country thing because you can be from the South and still be a city folk.
What I'm trying to say is like it's not really a. That's more like a Southern thing. Okay.
Southerners
I've never really been to the Midwest, so I don't know if Midwest, like you have a lot of transplants all over. Okay, so if you were born in Carolina and then you move to Ohio or some shit like that, and you know whatever, you bring your Southern background with you. But if you're born and raised in say the Midwest, right, because I would kind of consider that. I wouldn't consider that Midwest, but
I mean,
like
they
central
have
area.
KFCs here. We have mac and cheese
You
here.
know.
They don't know how to.
I was
Every
born and raised in Ohio, and I've been a country boy my whole life. And like I said, when I moved to South Carolina, they're Southern, but they ain't country. And there's a difference.
Yeah, and
So you're trying to say you're
that's what I
more,
said.
more country than I get it. So country and Southern.
And that's why I said macaroni and cheese is a country thing. Black country, white country. If you're from the country, macaroni and cheese, that's our shit. And like I said, I have some friends here in Ohio that I had some black friends here in Ohio that born and bred country, and nobody in their family made mac and cheese except Granny. And when Granny was on her deathbed, she only gave one person that mac and cheese recipe. And they carried it on to the next. So mac and cheese.
That's how that means.
We all eat the Velvetas and cheese and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you get some good homemade macaroni and cheese.
That crock pot macaroni and cheese. Now now. But I want to piggyback on what Glick said, talking about having lived in South Carolina, having lived in Chicago, having lived in Iowa, and now residing in Wisconsin. I'm gonna
Rolling Stone.
I'm gonna drop the mic on this. I'm gonna drop the mic on these southern states. Y'all act just like fucking city slickers. You city slickers with a cowboy hat. I said it. I fucking said it. Just because you wear air yacht boots and put you on a little cowboy hat don't make you country. All right, there's more than that.
Mind you, there's a lifted truck status named after the Carolinas squat, where you lift your truck and it sits like this.
Most retarded shit I ever seen.
Triple R said you might be on the run from the law.
Yeah, Triple R might be on some
not
shit.
On the run.
You're gonna be down in Cancun with Jeff before long.
I don't know. Everybody said Iowa was God's country, so I decided I'd check it out. But no, them Southern boys, there's some city slickers down there. I lived down there a long time, so. But no, they don't. But the food is different up here. They like casseroles up here. I don't get it. Cold noodles. I don't understand that.
Ew, don't eat your casserole.
They love their casseroles. Yeah, they like to eat their shit cold and put it in a sandwich. One Iowa tradition is like Thanksgiving dinner. They put all of that on it. They put turkey, dressing, all that shit in between two loaves of bread, and then that's what you do. And I don't get it, but that's what they do.
Oh no, that's leftovers. That's what you do with your leftovers.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's leftovers.
No, what I do with my leftovers, I put that shit in the microwave, and I eat that shit hot again. So.
Well, you warm it up. You warm it up just a little bit. And Smoke, I heard you say facts, so you might be on board with me. You get yourself a good bread, like a good Texas toast or something like that, for your leftover Thanksgiving dinner. You just slightly warm it up, but you put all that shit on a sandwich and eat it the next, I don't know, week or so, however long you got.
Next couple of days, not till you run out. It's not going to last a week because it's left over.
Yeah, it's not going to last a week.
Nah.
Well, you're also talking to somebody who has literally done Thanksgiving dinner alone, literally by myself, with nobody around for the last like 5 years or 4 years. So it might last me a week because I still go out and I buy a small turkey and I make all the fixings and stuff. Which that's right around the corner. Gave me another holiday by himself.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that. As long as you're comfortable with your own company, it's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not defined by a quote unquote.
Shit, I still do it.
You know what I'm saying? Significant.
I still do it like I'm hanging out with people. I still do it like people are here. I get up in the morning, I throw my turkey in the oven, I get all the fixings, and I make everything. Like I make my taters from scratch. I make, all my stuff. I cook. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy can cook. Your boy can throw down on a kitchen or a barbecue, just so you know.
That makes sense. I'm so too.
Triple Law says you have to be at least 79 years old to eat a casserole. Casserole,
right?
like, what is a
right?
casserole?
I will.
Charleston. One time.
Oh, damn.
That word in 20 fucking years. Casserole.
He's transitioning. He's transitioning, Rick. It's okay.
I let you.
Oh shit! They getting at you in the chat.
You guys go to your mom's on that shit.
Yo, that is crazy. He said,
we're not going to judge him for that because if that's what he wants to do, he can do that. It's fine.
Oh boy, let me see who's winning.
Shut up, Haas, fucker. Fuck you, Haas. Fuck you too, Triple R. I'm not okay. Look, you know what? Let me justify this real quick. Because I can cook. Because I can cook.
Time. Damn.
We got nothing but time. If there's one thing that I can be grateful that my mom taught me, one thing that I can be grateful for my mom, outside of all her flaws and everything else, before she died, when I was born. So we had a couple minutes before she died, and I wound up in an orphanage.
Yeah.
And my dad died too. It was so weird. Both my parents died like within 30 minutes of me being born, and I wound up in an orphanage.
You have an orphan story. You could be a superhero, Glick.
He is.
You're right there.
I am a superhero. I'm Glick.
You're right there. Superman, Batman, and Glick Man. There you go.
And the Flash, because his mom was killed too.
Yeah, and his dad went to the
Spider-Man. Iron Man's parents were killed.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
Yes, they
were.
were.
His parents. At least he grew up a little.
Granted, he was grown.
Grown.
But either way,
Dad,
no.
Dad, you're forgetting one superhero. Superman.
You're right, Jennifer.
No,
ain't
Mike
nothing
said
wrong
Superman.
with a man cooking, and ain't nothing. And I was told ain't nothing sexier than a man cooking.
Wait, Dad,
And then all of a sudden they hand their woman that plate. Boom, and like, I made this for you, baby. Ain't nothing. That's what I was told. Ain't nothing sexier than that.
Yeah. No, like I said, regardless of what everybody thinks, I had parents. I grew up with parents. My mom did not die until I was a grown adult. It's been 11 years since my mom passed away. But the one thing that she did teach me, and it was a life lesson that I was able to carry on with me as I became an adult, and I have since passed on to my daughter, and I passed on to my son when he's ready. She taught me how to cook. So if that makes me a woman, because I know how to cook and I can throw down in the kitchen or on a grill or anything else, then so be it. I'm transitioning. But I'll cook the hell out of some fucking food, man. I'm a damn monster in the kitchen. I'm so dangerous in the kitchen that I made ribs in a stove and took them to a barbecue smoke. I took them to a barbecue when I lived down in South Carolina. Not a white barbecue either.
In the hood.
And Granny got mad at me.
You did tell me that before. Yeah, I give it to you.
Granny got mad at me.
You did tell me that before, man.
I
almost didn't get invited back. I almost didn't get invited back. Not because I brought weak ass food, but because my shit was so good that the ribs that everybody been eating for generations didn't nobody eat on.
Hey,
right?
that be the stuff at the end of the party that's still swinging, that's still left over. Wait a minute, nobody eating that. All right,
man, I took Granny's ribs home too. You don't know how many of them ribs I took home. I took plates.
Triple R, I think you're 100% right. Glick comes up to save the day. Da-da-da-da, it's Glick Man. I got your
casserole. Don't make fun of my casserole. I can make a casserole, God damn it.
I got your casserole.
I haven't heard that word in 20
it's
years.
It's cold just like my heart.
Unreal. But listen, man.
There's nothing cold about my casseroles. We don't eat cold casseroles in Ohio. I don't know where the hell you're from.
That's
Fucking,
Iowa.
I'm
They
from a
love
place,
their cold.
I'm from a
cold
place
bean
where we
shit.
don't eat casserole.
That's because everything's cold in Iowa. You guys are basically Canada.
Holy shit.
Well, I
Listen,
mean,
man,
there's kind of like a lake separating us and Wisconsin. We're protected by Wisconsin and Illinois, you know. So I mean,
Yeah, basically Wisconsin. Basically Canada.
basically Canada. We're Canada,
on the map,
basically.
yeah, on the map technically. But listen, fellas, it's
Tomato, tomato.
before it's too late.
I did have a
Get you some
conversation
piece of smoke.
with a pretty
Yeah.
I did have a conversation with a pretty little thing yesterday, and she's in California, and I told her, you know,
What was his name again?
Oh
her
shit!
name.
I'm out of now. All right, I'm out of here. Listen, yo,
Her
thanks for
name
having me. Y'all fellas have a good
It's
evening.
none of your business.
Hey,
But
Smoke, what's
anyway,
up, brother?
All this casserole talk has me like, damn, yeah, I really didn't order
hungry.
Smoke's hungry as shit. Smoke's like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
hungry.
enjoy that lukewarm flat pizza.
Smoke. When I come to New York and see you, I'll bring you a casserole.
Oh hell to the no! I'll put that shit in the backyard and let the squirrels eat it.
Well, I'll tell
I'll be
you
like,
what.
wow, this is great, man.
I'm gonna tell you what, Smoke. You don't want the casserole,
Hell no.
but if Cliff makes biscuits and gravy, you definitely want to get in on that.
I'll do that.
You
I'll
want-
work with that.
I'll give the South that. I will give the South that. Biscuits and gravy. Holy shit, that's some good shit.
I'll work on that.
They have nothing on my family's biscuits and gravy. Yeah, Smoke. When I come up there and
I'm
see
gonna hold
you,
you to that shit then.
I'm gonna cook you some breakfast one day. I'm gonna cook you and the ladies some breakfast one day.
We'll hold you.
I'm gonna cook you some breakfast.
Yeah.
Boy.
We got the full. And I'll fire the chef for a week, and we just rock and roll.
Yeah. I'll cook you. I'll cook breakfast one morning for all of us, and you know, like I said, we might have to make a run to the grocery, but we'll get all that, and I'll make breakfast one morning for everybody, and
damn right,
you're gonna be full. You're gonna be full, and there's gonna be leftovers. I promise you that.
You ain't gonna want lunch. You ain't gonna
put it
want
like
lunch.
this. I'm not a big eater because I try to keep everything. You know, I'm trying to, getting a little older, so I'm still trying to maintain my 25-year-old body forever. So I'm not a big eater. Like, I'm not really a big breakfast person either, to be honest. But we're gonna still work it. During vacation time, we do breakfasts. But on that note, I'm about to do dinner. So you fellas be cool. Peace out. Thanks for having me once again. I'll catch y'all next Monday,
Absolutely,
man.
Nice chilling with you.
Yes, sir.
Hit him with that closer.
Times I've been kind of coming in right as you're dipping out, so it was awesome actually being able to spend some time with you today.
All good, man. All good. You came later than me. God damn it! Get your ass here on time next time. I'm just saying. Everybody in the chat, Rubber, Jennifer, all of y'all folks, have a good evening. For having me. Catch y'all next time, man. Be the Night Smoke Podcast.
Hit him with that line one time, Smoke. Let him know.
Well, like, share, subscribe. Where there's fire, there's always smoke. And just double that down. Put it in the pipe and smoke it, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, there it is. That's what I wanted. That's what's up.
Later, y'all. Have a good one, man.
Hey, much love, brother.
Yes, sir. Later, y'all.
Absolutely.
Would you like a smoke and a pancake?
A smoke and a pancake. No, we are getting it's Monday. We went a little long. I'm gonna finish this last beer I got, and I'm gonna call it a night. Or we're gonna call it a night. So we got a few more minutes in us. I'm just looking here. Okay, I got my music picked out. Excuse me.
Awesome. Well, I'm just really glad that you had a fun time. I'm glad that you decided to take. And when I mean work, I mean podcast, because podcast is a job.
It really is. No, I did have fun. I do want to start getting out more. I do want to start going to some of these shows. I do want to start meeting some of these bands and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't mean to keep beating a dead horse, but I mean, the guys from Rumspringa were awesome. Sorry. They were awesome. They were so cool to hang out with, and they were so much fun to talk to and bullshit with. And like I said, we hung out before the show, during the show when they took a break, and then after the show we hung out. And it was like we've been friends for years. They're awesome guys. And I told them, I said, I'm gonna have to come out to Columbus so I can catch you guys. And if I go out to Columbus to see them, I'm gonna get a hotel room close by. That way I can
I'll definitely do that. 'Cause what is that, like a 2 or 3 hour drive back?
Oh no, Columbus? No, it's about
Ohio?
an hour away from me. Yeah, about 45 minutes to an hour away from me.
Yeah, but when you're already hammered after partying all night, with them.
And I didn't drink I didn't drink Saturday night. I had 6 beers the whole night, which was nothing. But I mean, I was like, I want to come out to Columbus. I want to catch you guys in Columbus. I'll get a hotel close by. I'll Uber out, and then I'll Uber back, or whatever the case may be. No, cool kids. I mean, super cool kids. They were so fun.
How old were these guys?
Like I
keep calling them kids.
I
know you're 40.
They're in their mid-20s.
Okay.
The drummer's only 19. Their drummer's only 19.
Damn. Yeah. All right. I understand the kids now.
Yeah, their drummer's literally 2 years older than my oldest. I mean, he could be he's old enough. I'm old enough to be his dad. No pun intended or anything like that. But
right.
It is what it is. But no, it was cool. And like I said earlier in the show, there's some things that I'm gonna help them with. Where we've got a little bit of a connection, and they're good guys, and it was cool to hang out with them. And I look forward to hanging out with them again. And I really look forward to having them on the show because our viewers and our listeners, they seem to really like their music. Well, when they're on the show, when they're on the show, ladies and gentlemen, y'all better come out in numbers and show them some love because they absolutely deserve it. I mean,
we'll do a countdown. We'll let you know. Make sure you don't miss it.
If you missed the beginning of the show when I was playing a bunch of the live videos, just check it out on YouTube or on Spotify.
Maybe we could.
You don't have to.
Maybe we could
see them.
Maybe we could convince them to do a little number or something like that. I don't know what setup they're going to have, if they'll even have instruments nearby, but that'd be really cool to get some like off the cuff.
Let me give you guys a little sample. Let me give you a little sample, Michael.
Let's go!
A little rub springer for you. You a little something. No, they're awesome. Super cool kids, man. Nah, like I said, I can't wait to have them on the show because they absolutely have the same vibe as we do on this show, and they're all about having fun. They're all about the randomness, the craziness, and all that jazz. So,
right. Well, that's good. I mean, that's awesome because you never know what's going to come out of our mouths. That's for damn sure. And you can tell we're all hungry. We just got done with a 45-minute conversation about food. So,
I'm not actually not really that hungry, but I did scarf down a bunch of McDonald's. I'm over here talking about, I go to the gym, I work out, this, that, and the other thing, blah, 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 blah.
That nasty McDonald's now. Yeah.
I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's very often. I'd like to say I try not to eat fast food that much, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
The kids
Sometimes
aren't
you're just on the run.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the kids aren't here, I don't cook. If the kids are here, I try to cook. Tonight was a little bit different story because I had to run to the bank, I had to run to Kroger's, and then we had the show tonight. So the kids were like, "Can we have McDonald's?" I'm like, "All right, you win tonight, you get McDonald's."
You win tonight. That's
you got the
right there.
W tonight.
You win tonight.
Yeah. yeah, we're gonna go to McDonald's. Unfortunately, I got to get back in the habit of buying stuff to pack my lunch, and I just haven't gotten back to there yet. So I do eat like Wendy's or Sheetz or whatever when I'm at work. But I was talking to a friend of mine tonight, and she's going through a whole bunch of diet stuff and this, that, and the other thing, and doctors and everything else. And I don't want to dive too much, but we were talking about her plan, and I was like, that's the fortunate thing for me. I can eat like absolute dog shit as long as I'm in the gym working out, and then I'm okay. You know what I mean? But if I'm eating like dog shit and hanging around the house not doing anything, that's another story. So, I've got that going for me.
I'm actually in communicado with someone that's supposed to be he offered some kind of workout regimen and some other stuff, and we're in talks about getting me in shape. So we're gonna see about but he supposedly has a program, and I'm very curious to see. Program. I mean, he's massive. Yeah, it worked so well for you.
It has.
Do you have a 6-pack on you right now? You don't even have 6 beers, let alone a 6-pack.
That you're probably right.
Yeah,
more than 6 beers tonight. So
no,
I don't have this guy.
I don't know. This guy's massive, and he he did a TikTok saying, "I'm looking for dads. Want revolutionize your life." So I was like,
yeah,
well, what the fuck?
I think I know that guy. And be careful because you're going to get roped in, and then he's going to hit you with, oh, by the way, it costs X amount of dollars.
I'm waiting to see it.
And I will legitimately, I'll tell you what I do in the gym. I'm not massive. I've got the start of a 6-pack, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I can tell you what I do in the gym, and you can try it, and if it works for you, it works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you.
Right.
But try not to pay for it, man. Because I downloaded a couple of apps on my phone, and it was like free workout programs where you can work out from home. And I was like, oh, that'd be great for the times that I don't have time to go to the gym. And you go through the whole process, and then they hit you at the end of it with, oh, subscribe to get your workout plan. It's only $24.99 a month. It's like, what the fuck?
Something like that.
Man. Like, we're like, really?
Well, I tried to. Yeah, I did that. Like, I got roped into something about testosterone, it wasn't supposed to be about testosterone. It was supposed to be about being able to eat what you want, and you just lose weight and being, all this other stuff, and it turned into a testosterone thing, and but you got to take these pills, and it's just the weight will just shred off of you, and it's all natural, whatever, and I was like, okay, cool. So, I've taken multivitamins. So what are we talking, like $40-50? And they're like, just our low price of $395 for 60 tablets. And I'm
you pay their monthly premium, and then you pay for the multivitamins, and then you get the vitamin D injections for free when you look at your bank account.
Right. And I look
at it, give you the courtesy of a reach around or a lube.
Right. And it's it's not just that. I did the same thing with I saw a TikTok judge, saying, "Hey, we're going to give you the materials, blah 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 blah." And so I'm sitting through these conferences, and it's like like a 2-hour conference telling you how to be successful in court, and they're just like and it's like, oh, by the way, each buy our program. Don't worry, it's a low price of what really gets me
They
is
ran away.
when I know it's a scam or know it's not going to be any help to you, is hey, what's up, man?
I said, what's up?
When they're like,
that's the big dog.
Yeah, what's up, man?
You said, what's up?
Can I have a sandwich?
Yeah, sure. I guess I told you we ate dinner early and you were going to be hungry again.
That's what happens when you eat McDonald's. It was the first.
That kid is.
It was the first magic burger. It didn't have meat. It was completely vegan. It was beef flavored.
That kid is always hungry, man. You got a boy about his age. You know what it's like.
Yeah, he's gonna be a monster.
Yeah. If he takes anything after his down, no, I can't wait for him to start playing football next year.
Shit, yeah. But no, it's like each one of these courses are like $1,200 or whatever. But then he's like, but because you were in this conference and because you do this and if you do it in this amount of time, we're gonna drop it down to $200 a course. And you're just like, well, why didn't you just sell it at $200 a course?
Yeah, exactly.
You start asking those questions.
Because it's all about the flash, it's all about the flashy lights and this, that, and the other thing. They want to draw you in, and then once they get you locked in, and that's why I said, man, I'll share with you what I do, and even if I have to be the douchebag at the gym recording myself, I will to share.
You want to be the guy going, get in the fucking gym.
Yeah, I want to fight that guy so bad. You have no idea how much I want to punch that guy in the head. I just want to punch him right in the temple. You have no idea.
Whatever, man. Whatever. You're not even that big. You're not. Get the Chris Hemsworth style. Then you're not that big.
But I will tell you. I will tell you when I don't when I go to the gym. I legitimately push myself to the limit where when I'm walking out of there, I don't know if I'm going to pass out, puke, or fall out in convulsions. But a lot of that has to do with with the mental, where I'm at mentally and stuff like that, shit I'm dealing with and stuff like that. So I can't go around punching people in the head anymore like I used to, and
unfortunately, unfortunately,
so I
talk about doing it now. We can't actually.
Yeah, I take. I mean, I've told Tony before, and Tony and I've had this discussion. I got 5 good ones left in me. At this point in my life, I've got 5 good ones left in me, and I want them to be good. 5 good fights, right? And I want them to be good. You know what I mean?
Time type of thing. Yeah. Okay.
But
Balboa.
Yeah. But so when I do go to the gym, I do push myself a little bit harder than I probably should. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to the gym to be all jacked and sold. Like I can't stand these dudes that literally work out in front of the mirror and they'll put 20 pounds onto something and and then they stand in the mirror for 10 minutes going. Oh, I'm like, bro.
I love guys like that. I love guys like that. What are you talking about? I
more
love
muscles
those guys
and brains.
so
Calm down.
much because they're so fake. They're not strong at all. And I love fighting guys like that. I love fighting guys like that. They think they're
I'm not trying to fight anybody.
They're in the gym going, oh, look at me, I'm so sexy for my shirt, And then you fight them, and then they eat gravel, and they're like, what the fuck happened? You're fat, not a shit. It's because all your shit's
blow up. I'm not trying to fight anybody. I just like to watch them and laugh at them. I'm just like, what are you doing, bro?
You just start putting the headphones on. You're so vain. I bet you think the song is about you.
Yeah, right. No, like I said, I'm not trying to fight anybody these days, but it just makes me laugh when I when I do when I'm at the gym. I'm just like,
oh, that's so
what are you
funny.
doing, bro? Like, you look great. Like, I'm not hating on you because you look great, but what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing?
Going around talking like they're Randy Savage or Hulk Hogan. Hey, what you doing,
Yeah.
brother? I'm like, wow,
And
you
then
really went deep on that one, didn't you? I can do it too. Walking around.
I can do it naturally.
Walking around like you can't close your arms or legs. Yeah, you look like a fucking penguin. All right, good job.
Come down, happy feet. No, I'm not hating on them. Like, hey, congratulations, man. I'm proud of you. Do your thing, but what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? You know,
you hate her that much,
half taller
you
than
hate her that much.
You are really mad at him, ain't you? He really broke your heart, didn't he?
Ain't nobody gonna hurt me again.
I love the gym bros, and I go to the gym, and every time I'm at the gym, there's this group of 8 gym bros that work out together, and I think that they might be barely out of high school, and they spend most of their time literally just standing together talking to each other. And I'm like, God damn, if you guys are gonna jerk each other off, just go do it already.
Yeah, go into the locker room. Shit, don't do it out here. No, I love it. Like, I was pre-COVID, I was in the gym really good, and just, hey, what supplements are you taking, brother? What powders? What's your drinks? What pre-workout? You're doing pre-workout. What pre-workout you, dude? What pre-workout are you on? Because you're like on some other level. Calm down, little big man. Calm down, little big man.
And I'm down here, bro.
I need you. You're up here, but what do we have to do to get you down to a 5? Because you're at a 9.
They pulled a spinal tap. It goes to 11. Why don't we go to 11? Let's take it to 11.
Right, Triple R. You got to see the lunkhead alarm go off at Planet Fitness.
Oh, I love that. I love it. When I lived in Charleston,
drop the weights. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, good job.
Flipped it on off real quick. Yeah, exactly. Clang and bang, bro. Clang and bang. No, when I lived in Charleston, it doesn't happen so much here. It doesn't happen so much here in Newark anymore. Or but when I lived in Charleston, that because I go to Planet Fitness, I like Planet Fitness.
I don't care what anybody says. Them hydro massages are the shit.
Those are heaven, man. Those are like a little sliver of heaven. But when I lived in Charleston, those lunkhead alarms would go off all the time, and it would crack me up because even when you got earbuds in, and I got noise canceling earbuds, but even when you'd still hear them, and I'm just doing my thing, doing whatever, and all of a sudden, whoop, whoop, and the lights start, and it never failed. It never failed. Every time they went off, whoever was doing it would just go.
Let me go pick up my weights. Sorry.
Let me go walk away. Sorry, my bad.
Pick them up. Put them on the rack. Put them on the rack. Just like, okay.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
What's really funny was in the place I live in Iowa. Well, when I lived in Iowa, they had a Planet Fitness, and right next to them was another gym.
It really was.
Yeah, they could do that. And that was funny. A private gym, you could throw your weights on the ground. They literally said that on the side. You throw your weights on the ground. Nobody's gonna say shit.
Hey man, be a gym bro all day long. I hate the gym bros that want to come up and be your bro. Like when you're trying to work out and they want to come up and be your bro. Hey man,
yeah, I'll spot you. No, I'm good.
I'm good.
I don't want you to spot me doing shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm just here. Leave me alone.
I'm just trying to be friendly. I know you are. Be friendly over there though. I'm good. I got Run Springer. in my head, I got Blacktop Mojo playing in my head.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Just
I'm not here to be your friend.
I got my
When
little
I'm done,
notebook, got my little pen. You see that? I'm good. I'm good.
when I'm done, if you still want to be friends, we can be friends. We can go grab some wings and a beer. We can be friends. I don't want to be friends with you right now.
Don't put that
I'm in my zone.
Well, then we can't talk.
Yeah, we cannot talk. We cannot be friends. But no, sorry, Jim Bros. We're not hating on you. I do apologize. Nonsensical Nonsense is not hating on you. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are just on a whole nother level.
Like what we said, everybody's a stereotype. There you go. That's yours. Own it.
There you
enjoy it and run with it like you do.
Live it, rock it, and be you. Don't be bad, man. Just be you. Be happy and do what you do at the end of the day. But no, with that being said, we do got to wrap the show up. We do appreciate y'all hanging out. We appreciate y'all listening. We'll be back Wednesday night with a brand new episode. Same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel. We do appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And if you're not already, go ahead and check us out on the social medias. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget to join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live, that's okay. You don't have to join us live. You can listen to us whenever you want, however you want, wherever you are, on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Hit that in your Google box. You can ask Siri. You can ask Samsung. You can just tell Siri or Samsung, hey, play Nonsensical Nonsense.
There somewhere.
Yeah, Cortana, is that something? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
all that jazz.
So. I don't know.
Give us a follow, give us a like, and give us a listen. And if you like what you hear, tell a friend. They might not like us, but maybe they'll talk shit about us and tell somebody else. But with that being said, not the worst stereotype, being in super shape. No, not the worst. Hey, have a great night, Random Rick, Triple R. Love you, brother. Much love. Jennifer Diane, Random Rick, Busted Rubber, Stevie Wonder, my man Golf Hawk, everybody that was in the chatters box tonight. We appreciate y'all chatting us up, hitting us up in the old chatters box. Don't be shy. Say hello if you're watching us live. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up with a little Rumspringer and their cover of Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. Words are hard.
judge your tears of pain, babe. 8,000 times for you. I'd sell my soul and have none, babe, for money to burn with you. 'Cause I'd give you all and have none, babe. Just there, just there, just there, just there to have you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow, in the midnight hour, baby, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little baby, she wants more. She wants more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little angel, she wants more. She wants more, 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 more,
Is there a little rum springer for you guys with their cover of Billy Idol's Rebel Yell? That's how we gonna wrap the show up tonight. We do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out like we always do. Join us Wednesday for a brand new episode, 6 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch. We'll be here doing what we do, having fun, hanging out, hopefully making you laugh a little bit. Until then, in the words of Jeffrey,
Oh shit.
deuces. As Tony D would say, mother had you, mother made you, motherfuck you. And as my man Smoke would say, put that in your pipe and smoke it. My man, the big dog. Mike, you're here, you're live. Hit him with that closer one time for me.
Peace out, A-Town down.
A-Town down is not needed. It makes me laugh. And with that being said, yours truly, Glick, in case you didn't know, the champ.
The champ.
Be good. But be good at it. Goodbye, motherfuckers. Hit the button.